Bruma.
Who you calling lovely?
I don't think the stream is picking up your voice at all.
Okay, now it works. Okay, good. Alright.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Give me a sec.
Like, I'm listening to the stream, and, like, it's just the Oblivion stuff, and I'm like, Zake's talking.
But now you hear me, right?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Alright, ignore my desktop.
Right.
Oh, it crashed?
Oh no.
Okay. Very interesting stream starts. Alright. Okay, the save loaded at least this time. Yeah, I know what it is. Oblivion, you have to launch it twice before it works.
No. No! I thought I could stop you! Thought I could get here on time! You systematically murdered.
By the way, that you worked actually. I thought it was Sim for a second.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Look, I've got the Dunmer down. I kind of have Sheo down. I just gotta get the Lucien Lechance. I know his name is actually pronounced Lechance, but I love saying Lechance.
Alright, I was
Lucien Lechance. Any French people in the audience right now? Is Lucien a particularly popular French name? Because I feel like Lechance is very French. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. All Breton names are very French. Alright, I was gonna go to the Imperial Marketplace and buy a few things.
Lucien's Imperial.
Lucien? Yeah, Lucien's Imperial. What do you mean?
No, it's
his first name is very Imperial. No, he's of Imperial. It's listed as Imperial everywhere. I have him right here.
There were debates. I think he's half Imperial, half Breton.
Well, no, I don't think there's anything that implies that. But no, he is Imperial. But he could have Breton ancestry. Of course, there's a lot of intermingling families.
Well,
and stuff.
technically, because of the way genetics work, for the majority of cases, you're not going to be half one thing, half the other. Usually, you're full whatever your mother was.
With the humans.
Yeah, fair enough. The humans does.
With the humans, it's really just a toss-up. Because yeah, it is. You do have like a certain preference, but that's more. They've admitted that that's almost like that was just an excuse made for like not wanting to make half races for gameplay.
I don't know. I kind of like that aspect of the universe. Like, oh yeah, for some reason, like you just inherit the race that your mother was. Like,
and also the book that.
By the way, is it staffs or staves?
And of course, the source of that book has some racist rhetoric.
That
stuff like
says that says staffs. Staves is spelled S-T-A-V-E-S.
Yeah, no. Why?
It's my pleasure.
Why is it staffs? Because people did not. Because the developers of this game did not look into how it is pluralized, which is fine.
Apparently, there is instances of it being pluralized as staffs, like IRL.
Yeah, no, it's not
not
like
necessarily correct.
it's not like a fake word. I mean, all words are fake technically, but it's not like a non-accepted word. It's just a little bit weird to do.
I might get a follower.
But
And
the thing is,
also-
we've always had kind of things like,
English
especially
is
with humans,
kind
like
of
there's
weird.
zero
What
Nords,
is it,
there's all
citizen?
kinds of stuff.
Also charge my weapons.
I'm gonna link something in chat.
Well, how may I?
Follow
I
me.
shall do my best.
And then, with that headcanon in mind, you might ask, well, where do Bretons come from? And I would argue, well, because they are so, technically species
You have my
divided.
Are they half elves, kind of?
Even
Not really half elf,
Even
but they have
saying-
a lot of elf
What can I do for
ancestry.
you?
well, I'm talking about
Like,
elves
some can
versus
even have a little
humans.
pointy ears.
I'm speaking right now, humans versus elves. Their common related ancestor is so far removed, not only physically but metaphysically, that I would argue that the universe doesn't know whether
What
to
can I
choose
do
the
for you,
mother
Archmage?
as its base or the elf
Apprentice? Wait
as
right
like.
there.
I would
need to
argue that
talk.
the reasons Bretons exist is because the universe is trying to compensate
What is it?
between such a vast difference.
Greetings, guildmate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all Elno-Fae, so they are all related, but in the same way, we're all, protos, no. What, there's a term, prokaryote. No, eukaryote. We're
Hello,
all
guildmate.
eukaryotes, but we're clearly not all germs.
Okay, I'm gonna gather some soul gems. I think there's souls inside of them.
I love how you can just take it. It's not even
Yeah,
stealing.
because I'm
You
the
just-
Archmage. What are they gonna do? Sue me?
Yes. Zake, that's literally you're literally stealing from your own business. That is a crime, in fact.
That's
so
not
yes,
my
they will
business.
arrest you.
Look, it's a state. It's a state apparatus.
Are you giving the Imperial dogs their taxes for those soul
No,
gems
I'm
you're
using
picking
their.
up?
I'm using their taxes.
Well met.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
A charged magic item is a useful magic
Oh, nice.
item.
She's gonna charge them all. Okay, let's charge.
Oh, Harp, you mentioned something had racist rhetoric in it? Like real life racism?
What was it? No. I'm talking about the
okay, I was about
racial
to say.
phylogeny book has some very obvious biases with things like orcs.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
I mean,
Okay.
that doesn't surprise me at all.
no, I'm
Or
saying
orc.
yeah, but I'm just saying the main source for
Be seeing you.
our biology info is a very
Oh, I
like
see.
said,
It's a very biased.
It's a general.
source.
There's a lot of
Gotcha.
generalizations going on in that book.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Assumptions. That way,
All right, we're ready,
we've seen
folks.
that. While it's like more of a general rule, it's not like it's not by any means a hard rule. Like we've seen like children and stuff in games that like don't exactly follow the rules and things too. Like characters who said, "Oh, my mother was
like
this, my father
real
was this,"
life.
and like, yeah.
But that's why I don't
course,
like
there's even
that. It's too close to real life. I like the idea of like, oh no, it's
Yeah.
based on one of your parents.
With those Oblivion gates
Half
opening
giants are
everywhere,
neat.
it's
That's a
only a
thing.
matter of time before
All
another
right,
city.
so-
Half giants? Yeah, I believe that. I mean,
Yep.
don't the legends say that they're basically just
Yeah,
lesser,
they're from the same
quote,
stock as
unquote,
the
lesser
Atronachs.
evolved?
Of course.
Yeah, they're not lesser. They kind of split off
They
the
say
same
syndicates of
ancestors as
wizards
the
have led a
Nords. The
boy-
same
Yeah.
ancient Elnophae humans.
Well, I'm saying in quotation marks, as in
Imperial
like,
goods in the land.
if
Oh,
you
yeah.
ask a modern Nord, they're gonna probably tell you, oh yeah, giants are not as civilized as we are.
All right, you guys ready for
Yeah, a lot of
this?
the Nords consider them like cousins.
Yeah.
It's part of
Well
why they
met,
like give
my
them
lord.
the respect they manage. In
Good day.
they give
Greetings.
them a wide berth. They'll make offerings.
Desperate plan indeed. This Prince?
They're better off than,
Emperor.
say, goblins and minotaurs.
Martin would risk my
Meanwhile,
whole
the
city to gain a
majority
great
of the
sigil stone?
giants are just like, I don't care, just stay away from my freaking mammoths.
We must recover the amulet.
Is this the only way to stop this
But
invasion
yeah,
from Oblivion?
one of the main characters
must
in the main
confess,
storyline. Oh yeah, we met
you
her.
were the first person to speak
Zeke.
of
We met
victory
Lyra's
against
Titanborn.
these Daedra.
She has a giant ancestry. She
This
has like a
war
giant
seemed hopeless to
grandfather
me.
or something.
But what else was there to
she's
do
like-
but
like
hold
this
on and wait
huge
for a
Nord
hero
woman.
to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after
You
all.
remember, Zeke? We
Hidden
met her
at
in Cold
Cloud
Harbor.
Ruler Temple.
Yes.
And perhaps a hero as well.
Oh, in the non-canon game?
But she had to stay behind.
No, I'm just... yeah, no, I'm just teasing.
By the way, here's the thing about this. Like they're saying, you're the first person to talk about defeating the Daedra. Dude, if they, actually, if the hero of Quash did not exist, they probably would have used Argonians in order to actually complete their mission.
Who is they? The
Empire.
Imperial...
Who's they?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
exactly.
no! The
But, like,
Empire was...
The thing is, the Argonians kind of... Everyone
Yeah,
was
the
kind of for
Argonians all
themselves
left.
during the crisis.
Pretty much. Yeah, also that, there was no way to, like... Imagine if in the US, in like every city, a dimensional gate to hell opened up. Like, we would not be able
like,
to congregate fast
even the
enough
Argonians,
as like a nation.
they
We would necessitate...
what the Argonians did. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Argonians did ultimately, regardless of how exaggerated it might be, because like the ones who like tell us this fact are like in the what was it, the Infernal City book, are Argonian nationalists who are gonna take the strongest road. Like I definitely think they did a pretty good job at repelling, but like that might have been just a temporary measure, and the hero of Kvatch stopped it in the end. Like that they probably just did good against the initial wave.
Martin waits at the chapel.
Either way, my point is with the Argonians.
Don't think I doubt you.
In the USA version that I've described, it would be like all Floridians like being like, okay, we gotta all people from Florida go back to Florida. That's what the Hiss did with the Argonians, pretty much.
I will order my men.
Everybody come here like years earlier.
Not everyone, just
I mean most
the warriors and such, because there's plenty in Cyrodiil.
No, I know. I'm not saying that like literally every Argonian, but I'm saying like the majority of the brunt of the forces.
By the way, hello, Stola.
More than like
in the chat, by the way.
I feel like high caliber firearms trump magic. Oh, trump magic. Oh, high caliber firearms trump magic. I'm like,
I mean,
what is trump magic? Like, is that when Donald Trump like puts on a suit and a top hat?
No. You know what that is?
Like, what do you think?
It's when you get the upper.
That would maybe trump upper hand. Yeah, I was about to say maybe like a basic flame spell, but like high caliber magic out trumps like reality.
Countess of Bruma at your service.
This is like the age-old debate in the World of Darkness series, now known as Chronicles of Darkness. If you give a magic user time, it doesn't matter if you have a nuclear bomb, they're gonna be able to stop you. If you don't give them any time to prepare, like,
your champion has already
not.
Explained the situation to me. I have agreed to
Batman
it.
prep time.
We will not win this war through caution.
Mages will always win if they have prep time.
When desperation is
but if you just walk up to a wizard and shoot them in the head, there's not much they can do about it.
Slowed philosophy.
Yes, the tribe of Norn shall be praised.
So be it.
Like what did they say about the slowed?
What do you mean, specifically?
That's literally like slowed philosophy. Man, let me get this.
I would prefer
this is like
more men,
this is like all the way back in the
but
pocket
if we
guide.
must offer battle now, so be it.
No, this isn't.
Let the battle begin.
This is ESO, but I think
fate is in the hands of the gods now. And yours.
Where is it?
Bird, deploy the troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
Prepare for battle,
Here
guys.
We go. I found it. They have no word in their language for adventure. The closest equivalent means tragic disaster. All their heroic myths are about individuals who sit around and think for years and years, consulting cautiously with wise slowed until they finally act, always deliberately, always successfully. All their mythic villains act quickly and always fail.
Martin!
Martin!
Yeah, that sounds about like
Martin!
what a mage would be in WOD or COD, I guess.
OCD.
Yeah.
OCD.
PTSD.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, guys. Our ragtag group is going for battle. Oh my god.
What were we
Oh
talking
my
about before
God.
the thing?
He's God. Hallelujah. From Fesh Pints,
Alright, make it.
which is probably one of the most well-known YouTube poops out there. Made by the illustrious Crowbow Productions,
Soldiers of Cyrodiil,
who used to be known by a
will stand
much
or
less
fall by
PC
what
name.
we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No, we make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kavach can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate.
It's you. It's the hero of my
Soldiers of
crush.
Cyrodiil, do you stand
What?
with me?
Why doesn't he just have a freaking...
The Shadowell!
Look out!
Look out! He says.
Oh no!
Fireballs like smashing your face. Look out! Oh no! A fireball! Look out!
I mean, the staff that I have is basically a gun.
Look
Look
out!
at that. No, Martin!
No, Mark?
You know what? These camps are not worth the... worth that.
Here comes another one. Look out!
Wait, they... Huh. Chaden now lost a soldier, apparently.
Oh yeah, I was just talking about half giants or thing. There's the sea giants, which are a little more advanced, and they have a lot of half giants amongst them.
I've got that one.
I've got that one.
I've got that one.
The third Oblivion gate
Imagine.
has opened.
Imagine once more. Portals of hell open up in front of you, and the guy to your right is
this
just like,
one's-
I got this one. Like, you say it
Sure.
so nonchalantly. Wait,
Look out!
Sir, the second Oblivion Gate has hit Bruma.
second Oblivion Gate is in Bruma. Too soon, too soon. God, just-
No, my...
Turn on the dream sleeve. Doesn't matter which
Oh,
channel.
and we gotta start the whole thing again.
Have you seen have you heard of a person on YouTube called Punky Doodles? Tarp,
No,
by any chance? Oh,
not by that name.
she's like kind of like an artist. She does a lot of like RPG jokes, you know, similar to that. And in one, it's a wizard, and he's like, "Turn on the orb! Turn on the orb! Any channel! The dragons! They hit the second tower!"
Okay, so I think I'm gonna hit the more powerful enemies and leave the scams
Do you
to
stand with me?
these guys.
Stay sharp.
Ah!
They hit the Imperial Council.
Oh. Man, weapons break real quickly. I might have to spec into magic. Sir, the second gate has opened.
There it is, just as Bart predicted. The second gate hit Bruma.
Look out!
Mr. Emperor.
Mr. Emperor.
Look out!
Bruma militia. He's really dead. Silent House might build a coward build.
Yeah, the staff is heckin' powerful for sure. That is funny.
Mr.
Ah,
President,
you were born
the
on-
third Oblivion gate has opened!
Stay sharp.
You were born on 9/10. Dang, yeah, that sucks.
I've got that one.
I like how you were just standing in between those two scamps, shooting at one of their
Look out.
superiors, and they were just too busy hitting someone else to even care.
I must enter the great gate!
Wow.
This close, man.
Wow. Wow.
Let's try this again. This time.
Flip it. Flip it.
No, we make our stand here.
You know, there's one TS race that is probably okay to be biased against is Harpies, because
No,
I would've
their
said
entire
Slowed.
method.
Can destroy their great
I'm like Subaru Natsu.
At least I don't know. I slowed. Are Harpies on by their own reproductive method are not great.
Oh god, how do harpies and tests reproduce?
Because Harpies were originally created by like,
Soldiers
I
of
think a
Cyrodiil,
cult of like
do you
nocturnal cultists
stand
that
with
became
me?
it, but they actually are a reproducing race, unlike something like Cat Ravens, which is like a transformation. Harpies, they kidnap human men.
Huh.
And then...
Usually kill them afterwards.
Oh!
Guys, I've already
Nice.
been in this battle like 4 times.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just, that's their whole method. I mean, like, there could be a Harpy. You could.
I mean,
that was like
yeah.
thought smart enough to do something
Literally-
consensually, but like that's probably few and far between.
Almost literally death by snoo snoo is what you're saying.
Oh,
Almost
no.
literally.
And also, that like the one that raises a lot of questions is the Harpies of Hrothgar have apparently inbred so much that they lost their intelligence. Like a specific group of
Oh!
Harpies, like they're literally just like the
I hit
Are
intelligence.
there-
Boris.
But you gotta think about the mechanics of that. They
Yeah, are
must
there
have been,
male
like,
Harpies?
kidnapping one human family for so long, like a level.
Oh! Gotcha.
Yeah, that's so like how does like because that considering that's their method, that's the only way they could have been.
I accidentally killed Boris.
They also have
I'll
weird,
take his
gross
katana.
tryptophobia-looking eggs. Maybe not tryptophobia, but they're like veiny eggs.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, no, They are intelligent though. They got like matriarchal clans. They got like jewelry and craft. Sometimes work with Reachman.
Yeah, his
Yeah, they're very
Katana's
foul.
pretty good.
They're foul.
People looking at the Harpies be like, that's a technical foul.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're the like the
I love
only
how
like
it's
one
literally
gender
named
race that really
Boris.
does stuff like that.
Just so you remember, like, yeah, this belonged to Boris.
Lamia are all female presenting, like the snake women, but like they're speculated to be hermaphroditic in universe.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. Though there is one legend of a man reproducing with them. Like there's a kind of goofy legend about like a specific population of Lamias being descended by a man and his Lamia wife.
Lamia, are they in Tamriel or they're over on Akavir?
Here comes
No, they're in
another one.
Tamriel. They're the actual snake bottom people. Tamriel.
Gotcha.
So they're all female.
No, Martin!
Like they look female and they have they all seem to use female from what we've seen.
Okay, finally. You guys
Someone
beat
save,
that.
save, quick save,
The
quick
only
save.
race that's like speculated to possibly be all male is fawns, like the deer. The
Look,
island
even
deer
the
folk.
game is telling you to save, Zake. Save!
So, yep, save. So that's speculated on in universe whether they actually have females or if they magically reproduce somehow. Fawns. Oh, yep.
Well, it might not
there's
even
the
be
crawler.
magical. I mean, there's that race of lizards that are all female.
You
They don't have any males
to
in their
go.
society.
So,
Well, I'm saying fawns, which are all male though, which like are supposedly all male. Like the people in universe speculate that either they have very hidden females or they reproduce by some magic means.
I mean, uh-oh. My computer
Yeah,
crashed?
you have races where like their females are just very uncommon or hidden, like giants. Like
Okay,
giant-
hold on.
giant
My
giantesses.
computer froze. Hold on, my computer froze. I didn't hear most of what you said. You, when it froze, you were saying, you had just finished saying that, fawns, either have very hidden, females, or, and then the
Magical
computer froze.
reproduction. That's like the two in universe speculations.
I mean, maybe it's just like the female lizards, but with males.
Yeah.
Who
No,
knows?
yeah, no, it's
Biology's
way.
weird.
Well, yeah.
And yeah, you're
Where
right,
does they
Skolaz. Gender is just a polite suggestion. Correct. Based.
Where is it? Did they say?
alright, we gotta get there, man. We gotta get the freaking stone.
Yeah. Because like I was also saying that giants, like, they have females, but they're just in like they are more exclusive than the males.
Oh no! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Okay, alright.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh, well.
Rip.
Good thing I had you save right before the game told you to save right before you saved right before you died.
Yes. Oh no! Is that save corrupted?
Uh-oh.
Giant women are like Entwives in my headcanon. Totes. For real. Yeah, same.
And
I'll go with that headcanon.
The headless cannon.
what are endwives?
Lord of the Rings. Tolkien.
What are they?
Oh,
Like,
they
those sounds like trees.
they were the female Ents that
Okay, the
that
save is not
left-
corrupt. I repeat, the save is not corrupt, Mr. President.
But what in what way would they be comparable to female giants then? Is what I'm asking.
Oh!
I wonder if we can just skip the...
Because we have seen female giants. They're just, you know, they're kind of just what you'd expect. They're big, burly.
Skip the siege engine and go straight to the sigil stone.
The Ents just kind of lost them. They're like, where did we put our wives again? I don't remember.
Alright.
There's also, like I said, one thing we rarely see, like, female minotaurs and ogres exist, but I don't think we've ever seen female minotaurs in game, and female ogres have only appeared in that weird Castles game, mobile game.
Come on, come on. Should be the right way.
Famous last words. This should be the correct direction.
Siege crawlers are
Balls
really
in
cool.
lava.
I think that's
What is really cool?
Only
Sorry.
I think that's it, right?
The siege crawler thing, the giant thing.
Ah!
Like,
Yeah.
full picture of them in the chat.
I like how, and I don't remember which one came out first, but they are it and the giant drill that
Nope, this is
in
not it.
Avatar that attacked Ba Sing Se. They look
Yeah, they look
very
the same,
similar.
yeah.
Like I was watching that and I was like, I've seen this device before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's weird connections between the Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like magic, some creatures even. Okay,
Do all flame Atronachs look like females, or is that just a Skyrim thing?
No, they don't
no,
actually. Because there
yeah.
are masculine, vaguely masculine ones in Morrowind and such.
Yeah.
And
The
also they should be
Atronachs
bound into
kind
different
of
shapes.
yeah, the Atronachs kind of like vary immensely between games. Like if you just look at the Frost
that's
Atronach,
it. I'm an idiot.
like that one's
Yeah.
one of the clearest
And
examples
ESO
of
has
like
straight up said. ESO straight up says that they're usually just bound into like specific dwarf by summoners.
yeah. Remember that
You could really put
Daedra
an actual thing eventually.
and elementals, they don't necessarily prescribe to reality's rules as we see them.
Come on, come on, come on.
So,
Well, I mean,
like,
the
for
elemental
example,
Daedra are especially malleable in full,
Yeah,
because they really are
yeah.
just these like.
for example, when you summon a like when you're summoning a one of the summon weapons, that isn't a weapon you're summoning. You're literally summoning a Daedra in the shape of the weapon you want.
Oh,
like
yes.
that's an actual
Yes,
living, thinking thing. Like it's
Yeah.
not just
I
like
got
a weapon you
that's
pulled
one
out
time
of
I got
midair. It's
reincarnated
literally a
as a sword.
Daedra that you just turned into a sword shape or a bow shape.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
I mean, the Storm Atronachs are kind of like there's not much you can do to like show what a storm is.
Folks, you only
Yeah,
have
that's why
10 minutes.
the Skyrim. It's interesting. The Skyrim concept art book phrases it as they tried to make it look like the debris left after a storm. That's why it's all rocky.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's
I
go,
wanna
let's
take
go.
a
Move,
look at
move,
what
move.
Is there like a... This is Skyrim specifically. I'm looking for all Storm Atronachs. Here we go. Lore.
Yeah, most of them
That'll
are
give me the
more
pictures I'm
humanoid than
looking
the
for.
Skyrim one, though.
You know what I like about...
I like... Okay, let me ask you this, Tarp. Are mounts in ESO canon?
Yes. There's all they all
Oh, no.
have a justification in universe. So that's why I was saying they can be bound into so many different forms. That's
Alright,
like
fair enough, fair
ESO
enough.
has kind of expanded on that. That's like what was it? Iskabor had like storm bears as like his like summoned by his coven.
Yeah,
Crap,
the
like,
Storm
they all
Atronach
fight.
really hasn't changed, like, at all, really.
Except
I mean,
in
like,
Skyrim is,
it's
like, the
changed,
one
but it's
exception,
like,
they remove its
yeah,
fawns.
it's mostly, yeah, and it's mostly air, it's not mostly rock. Interesting.
Here, I'll link the Elemental Daedra page in the chat. There's a cool
Not
different variants.
gourds. Not gourds. Not very good.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that the Flame Atronachs in Morrowind are, like, androgynous at best. Like,
Yeah.
they're definitely not specifically girlish or boyish.
No, yeah. I think there's something about like I forget. There's the Fire Daedra in Battlespire and Daggerfall which are more like kind of like a different variant of Elemental Fire Daedra because they're more like almost like a Jamora wreathed in flames.
Ooh, I gotta be honest
Like-
with you. Other than the clear female coding, I really like the ESO Flame Atronach. That's
No,
very,
yeah, really cool.
yeah, that's very well done. I really like that.
Did you
8
look at the
minutes!
page I just linked? In the chat?
Yeah, I'm looking. I found it on my own, but I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
In Arena,
Glass
there's straight up gold.
Atronachs? That's pretty cool. Iron.
What Atronach? Oh yeah, glass.
Glass.
They're
Yeah,
also
yeah,
called
glass
crystal.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, in Arena, they're golems, and in Daggerfall,
Oh, thank God.
you have both Fire and Frost Daedra, which are kind of their own thing, but you also have these Atronachs, there's like Fire Atronach, that depending on the quest, are either a golem or a Daedra. It's a little hard to explain, it's like asset reuse. Like, sometimes in ESO, they'll use an Atronach model to represent, like, a golem, like a created golem as well. It's like, there's been a consistent asset reuse thing.
I am in love with the lava Atronach art. That is
Oh yeah.
beautiful.
Despite its name, for some reason, despite it being called that, it's clearly supposed to just be a Cold Flame Atronach. Which is weird, because like,
Well,
yeah, Cold
what
Flame
it
are like
might-
a distinct variant.
What it might be is because Cold Flame, it doesn't have any orange. What it might be symbolizing is
Like six?
Oh, thank God.
well, no, I think what it's symbolizing is the heat.
Oh no!
As fire reaches a higher and higher temperature, it shifts more to blue, and eventually it can get so hot that it's invisible. So they may be portraying like the concept of really, really hot by showing the inner core as blue and the outer core as orange, is how I interpreted
Right.
it.
Yeah, it's just that one's always been a weird card, just because it's kind
Yeah,
of like, without context.
It's very like much of a fusion of the other two concepts of a Flame Atronach.
Oh my God! Last second.
That Frost Sentry Panther thing is separate because it's said to be from the Cold Flame realm, despite being Frost.
How
Cold
often?
Flame is like a weird inversion realm.
How often do we go live? That depends on Zake. Right now, he tends to stream about what I would say 4 days a week.
Try to do it every day of the week, but oh look, the Adoring fan died.
The Air Atronach is basically like a fusion of Frost,
We won a
Fire,
great
and
victory
Ice.
here today.
Like they'll use like
We now
different
have the
attacks,
means
and they
to
kind of
recover
look
the
more like a
Amulet of
Storm
Kings
Atronach
from
than anything,
Mankar
but they'll
Camoran.
like basically
But we
use
need to
different
act
attacks.
quickly. Cameron will not take
That's
long
what
to
the Air
recognize his
Atronach is.
danger. Remember, the portal
Right, yeah,
closes
Frost,
behind
Fire,
you.
and Storm kind of mix.
Anything you need, carry it
That
with
makes
you.
sense, yeah.
Those are all
I will
kind of
have the
air
ritual
themed
ready in the Great
elements.
Hall when you arrive. Farewell.
Thank you.
The only
Found
way to
Bean.
close all the Oblivion gates forever is for me to relight the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
So why is
Our
that
only hope is
necessary?
to
There's a lot
recover
of
the
different-
Amulet of Kings from Mankar Camoran.
I wasn't watching.
So why is it necessary to to do that? Like, what
Do
was
what?
there
I
before the
didn't hear
dragon
what he
fires?
said. Again, I can't hear.
Remember, we can't
What
hear...
was there before the dragon fires? Like, why are they necessary?
Because
Yeah,
what do you mean,
that was
what
the
were
whole
there?
pact. That's
Nothing. The
ancient.
Daedra walked the earth when
Yeah,
the dragon fires weren't lit.
There was another. I forget when Sotha Sil's pact was. Was that before or after?
Or
'Cause that was
Nirn.
like a more
Sorry, I said
specific
Earth.
pact
I meant
against the dangerous
Nirn.
ones. Because there was a separate pact with
I
Sotha
have
Sil
everything
that
necessary
was different
for the
from
ritual to
dragon
use the
fires. That
Xarxes
prevented
to open a
certain
portal
specific
to
danger.
Cameron's paradise. Remember, the portal will close
That might have been a
behind
little
you,
before
so you
or
will need
not.
to take everything
No, that was
you
after.
need.
Yeah, would have had to been after.
Yeah, Tarp, we could actually...
Farewell, my friend.
By the way, if the main quest ends, we might actually be able to do...
What is it?
ESO.
Yeah, we'd have to think of what to do though. Summoning a skeleton is literally just summoning a skeleton. A skeleton, like, you could be summoning it from anywhere, really. Some cases it could be the Soul Karen, but like
Yeah,
other
the
cases,
whole-
it's a lot of like necromancy summons are like implied to just be like it's almost like a representation of you like calling something from the earth almost. That's like it's like
Yeah,
a weird,
it's-
it's like it differs. Like,
Hey, guys,
you
I
can summon
think it's
something from
bugged
anywhere,
out.
really.
A good way to think about it is undead
everything's amazing.
undead conjuration is more like a physical necromancer, and Daedric conjuration is more like a metaphysical necromancer.
Yeah, and you can also summon things like bears and crap. You can just summon what you want, really. There's people that can summon, like, that's a spell in Oblivion. You can summon bears. Spriggans can also do it.
Man, that was so insane.
Someone should.
Did you
That's
guys
just
see
a
I
form of,
almost
like,
died there?
Teleporting and binding something to your will. Yeah.
You guys saw that I almost died there, though, right? Like, how close I was to dying. And the game loaded before I could die.
Not
I was like,
necessarily
yeah, I was
another
gonna
plane.
die,
It
man.
could be someone from during
If the
SOAS.
pro
Like,
tag
it really
was
depends.
voiced in Elder Scrolls 6, should it be Idris Elba? Well, first of all,
that
they're
depends on
definitely,
your race
they
and
are
gender and
absolutely, it's not if the pro tag is going to be voiced in E6, it's a question of who. There is no way they are not voicing
Really?
the lines
No,
in
I never
Elder
even,
Scrolls
I
6.
never even considered that. I never even
What?
considered that.
Yeah, why would they ever not have, if they removed voice acting
Because they
from the
never did
game,
before. No, they said the pro tag in this voice. They
Oh,
never
oh,
voiced
oh!
Like
Oh,
in
sorry,
Fallout.
yeah. Oh, interesting.
I can't imagine that, but imagine Idris Elba voicing
I would
like
hope they don't. I kind of like having a non-voiced
say,
Yeah.
character.
Me
It
too.
allows me to put myself more into the game, and also you can roleplay.
Yeah.
But I'd have to hear more. I don't think I've watched much of things that Idris Elba has been in, so I'd have to hear his voice. But personally, if we're picking anyone, it should probably be Morgan Freeman. Can you imagine? Your pro tag is just Morgan Freeman.
Mormon Freeman.
Mormon Freeman.
That's funny.
I believe they go by the LDS again now. They're trying to step away from the term Mormon, if I understand their current stance correctly. That's... I don't know if that's ever going
In
to happen.
Oblivion,
but-
I don't think necromancy is it illegal in Cyrodiil, or is it just banned by the Mages Guild?
It sounds
I
as
think the mages.
you're playing as a super old Redguard? No, I'm playing as a Dunmer.
No, they're... I think they were referencing...
I think they're making reference to the Morgan Freeman bit.
Morgan Freeman comment. No, it's not outlawed.
Oh yeah, no,
Zake.
Zake. That's just straight
I
up.
have everything in
Yeah,
place
that's
for the
straight
ritual.
up. What was it? Raising
I'll
a
open the
corpse.
portal
And like in
whenever
Skyrim,
you're
it's not
ready.
illegal at all.
I don't know
Yeah,
what you'll
and
find
also
Cameron's
in
paradise.
Oblivion, it's not
I
outlawed.
do know
It's
the
just
portal I
the
create through
Mages
the
Guild
Mysterium Xarxes
specifically
ritual
is
will
like,
close
we're not
behind you.
we're not
You'll
going
have
to
to
do
find
this
another way
anymore.
back.
We're not teaching this.
They
We're not
literally-
allowing
listen,
Believe
this.
the
that
generic
Mankar
line-
Camoran acts as the
The
anchor
generic
for
line is
paradise.
literally,
Just as a
necromancy may
sigil
be
stone
legal in Cyrodiil, but
anchors
few
an
will openly
Oblivion
admit
gate
to
in
practicing
place.
it now that the Mages Guild has banned
Kill
it.
Mankar Camoran,
Yeah,
Farewell.
exactly.
and you will unmake his paradise.
Farewell.
Shall I open
Heard
the
any
portal to
news about the
paradise?
other provinces?
Are you ready?
Nothing.
Hey guys,
I'd like
are you
to
ready to
talk
go to
about.
paradise?
Yay!
Yes, open the portal to paradise.
Farewell, my friend.
Go
Our fate is
away.
in your
Quest
hands.
where you...
You too.
I remember
Bring
this was the
back
first time
the
I actually...
amulet of
There's the
kings.
one quest here was the first time I
Brace
actually saw a Zil Valley, because I wasn't high enough level to encounter them normally.
So,
Here's
This
a
quest
question,
is called
Tarp.
Zil Valley.
Here's a question,
Zil
Tarp.
Valley,
In lore, not oversight by the game developers. In lore, why are there two?
by the way, I have a few questions to paradise. Is it like a Oblivion pocket dimension? And it's supposed to be like
yes, they're gonna explain
Mehrunes-
It's Mankar Camoran's own personal realm, basically, given to him by Mehrunes.
It
Yeah,
has the same. By the way, it has the same structure as an
It gets
Oblivion
destroyed
gate.
when you kill Mankar.
Okay,
What
so
were-
when
What was he gonna ask me? There's something about two. Why is there two what?
yes, there are two.
So,
What was his name? The
Cat's
guy
Paw
that
of the
defeated
Septons arrives at last.
Numenex. How
You
come
didn't
we
think
see
you could
both
take
his
me
soul
unaware.
in
So, you
Sovngarde,
found
but
your
also
way to
his
Gaia
body in
Alata
Skyrim, and his
last.
soul is in Sovngarde,
Don't we
regardless
have
of
enough
if
troubles
you
here
encounter him
without
before
you
or
adding
after?
to them?
I
Is
don't
there an
remember
in-lore
other than,
explanation
like-
as to why
Your quarrel
he
is with
has
Mankar
like
Camoran,
a Draugr
not us
body,
poor fools.
and also his soul is in Sovngarde?
Because, like,
Gaia
the body
Alata is
doesn't
the
go
master's
anywhere if
name
your soul
for
goes to
this
Sovngarde,
place.
obviously. But let me get into
We
this.
usually just call it
One,
paradise.
you can reanimate a
This is
corpse
the
without the
Savage
original
Garden.
soul, but
At
that's
the top
neither
of that
here nor
mountain
there.
lies the Terrace of
What I
Dawn,
think is, like, I
which
think
leads up
they're
to
still
Mankar
linked.
Camoran's palace,
Like, I don't think there's anything
Karak-a-Gailor.
that so concretely says this, but,
Beneath
like,
the
the
mountain
implication
lies the
is
Forbidden
he
Grotto,
mentions
the
those
only
events. He
way out
knows
of
you
the
did that
Savage
quest, so he
Garden.
remembers, like, viewing that somehow.
The only way
So,
out
like,
of
Wait,
the
if you
Savage
go to
Garden.
I
Sovngarde
think it's
after you
implied.
kill
Only those
him?
wearing the bands of the
He
chosen
mentions
enter the
it?
Kill
Forbidden
his-
Grotto.
I did not know
he's
that.
there.
Never returned,
He's there
so
before
we
or
don't
after.
know what
His
fate
soul's
Yeah.
in
awaits them.
Sovngarde. His body, I think there's still a metaphysical
those
link
wearing the
between
bands
the body
can
and
enter
the
the
soul
Forbidden Grotto.
in terms of especially
No
this.
one who
so
enters
it's like
the grotto ever
you
returns.
disturbing their rest basically like pulls their soul briefly into their
Everyone
body again,
here
and they're
died in
like,
the
"Why'd you wake
Master's
me up?"
service.
And then you kill him,
As the
and he goes back to
Master
Sovngarde, and
promised,
he's like, oh,
we are
man,
now immortal,
I just
like
got
the
woken up
That's
annoying.
fair. If I was pulled out
Our
of
life
heaven
here is a nightmare.
as a
The creatures of the
decaying
garden torment
corpse
us
He,
because
endlessly.
you
references
decided
When
the
they
event
to
of
like.
the quest that like
we are
you
soon reborn,
freed the
and
bard's
the
soul or
cycle
whatever.
begins
The
again.
bard's soul.
Oh, that's right!
You gave him.
No one has
He
yet
does
found
have
a way
that
to leave
dial.
the
I
garden,
forgot about
But-
that.
except those few given the bands of the chosen
Oh,
and
yeah.
allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Yeah, I guess it just I would be pissed off too if I was
Leave
in
me
heaven
in
and then all of a
peace.
sudden I was
said-
in my
think
own
there's
rotting
instances
corpse.
of that in the lore.
I would be
Where
like,
it's
why
just, yeah,
the
you just-
why?
you just-
Look now upon my paradise.
It's just the rituals that animate
Gaia
the Draugr
Alata
probably just
in the
like
old tongue,
they're like
a
yeah,
vision of the
connected-
past
soul is connected to the body. It's like
and
it's
the
probably
future.
part of the mummification thing. It's like why they preserve the bodies, maybe
How is
because they mummify them.
Hakon in heaven? Because because well, first of all, I don't think Sovngarde cares about your morality.
Yeah,
I'm
just
pretty
here
sure
rather you die a brave
a warrior's death.
basically.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like just like
Like the
Valhalla.
spectral mud crab.
Valhalla.
You guys know about the spectral
no.
mud crab here, right?
Valhalla doesn't care if you're good or bad. It just cares if you've died in battle. So, like,
Behold
in fact,
the
there are
savage
stories
garden, where
that
my
in
disciples are tempered for a higher destiny.
Valhalla,
To rule over
that
Tamriel reborn.
there's actually two
By the way,
mortal
where's the
enemies
spectral mud crab?
who
Hero
work
of
Take
together
destiny
and
as a
hate each
hero.
other.
Someone says
Yeah.
fight
Garden
Spectral
will not hold
Minecraft.
you
Where
for
where is he?
He's on a
Lift
little island.
your
I
eyes
think he's
to
like yeah,
Karak
he's like
Agail.
this, yeah, it's like
My
the
seat
spectral mud
at the
crab. He's
pinnacle
somewhere
of
over here.
paradise.
I think he's
I
on one
shall
of the little
await
islands to
you.
the side. I think he drops like gems or something. I'm not sure.
Is this one
Or
of
does
these
he drop in-
islands?
Let's see.
Being a Nord
He's in Mankar on a small.
supersedes.
Hang on. I have the thing. On the small island to the east of the main landmass. It is only acceptable if you have not gone to the Forbidding. East of the main landmass.
Being
And no,
a,
it's not being a Nord, it's having the Nord faith.
Oh,
It's basically like having the
it's-
Nord faith. They deliver
yeah.
their message.
You didn't need to... Well, I guess they didn't want it mentioned. Oops. Sorry about that.
Mention what?
No, well, Valhalla is us. Not Elder Scrolls. In Elder Scrolls, it's called Sovngarde. Valhalla is like the real world equivalent. What the Norse pagans believed.
Yeah, I've never actually explored. That's a good idea because I've never actually explored the Oblivion, like the freaking. What's it called?
Like,
The Paradise.
it's specifically mentioned. What was it? Codlac Whitemane says that. What was it? That all the previous in his like visions that like accurately predict the future. Crap. He says that all the ones before the werewolf one, all the harbingers before the werewolf acceptance curse or whatever went to Sovngarde, and like some of those harbingers were not Nord. Like I mentioned that recently in the server. There was like a Redguard one, there was an Elf one. It was like because they were all practitioners of like Nord belief and Nord faith.
Yeah, Afterlife in Oblivion, in Oblivion, in
the Ebony Warrior,
Elder Scrolls is more like it's kind of a mix between who has a claim and also where you are aiming to go. Like it isn't like where we are in our world. Like these things are objective and we know how to get to them. So like if you want to go to Sovngarde, there are rules on here's how you get to it that we like can confirm. So it's more like, you know, it's less like a religion and more like a metaphysical observation, I guess you would call it.
Is this?
I mean, Ulfric died bravely. There's no denying that.
Is Ulfric a Thalmor plant? I do not believe he is an active agent of the Thalmor. I think when they're referring to him as such... What?
Yeah, they literally said he's uncooperative. He's because he was like, he gave them information, and like, he was led to believe that that information did more than it actually did. And basically, like, they want the war to continue because of, like, the conflict, but like, they literally say he is uncooperative.
The easiest answer, Stolaz, where does the Dragonborn soul go if you promise it to literally every agent you can? My answer to that is, well, I have an answer that I think is exactly.
You have your theory about
I don't think Hermaeus Mora is going to let him die. So right now, I am convinced that in the lore of Elder Scrolls 6, the Dragonborn will have disappeared after defeating Merrick, never to be heard from again. Is going to be my assumption.
That's most prisoners ever.
So
that's the role of the prisoner.
But as far as like, what if he dies?
Is prisoner a deity or what is it like?
I would assume that all of the. I would assume that all of the agents would just fight over who gets it, and whoever wins wins. Would be my guess, although
I mean, you got
arguably
like,
actually
Codlac in Sovngarde.
I think
stuff like Codlac in Sovngarde saying that they want to invade the hunting grounds to reclaim souls.
I think the Dragonborn soul would default to Akatosh regardless when he dies, because his soul is not a mortal soul; it is literally a dragon soul. So I would argue that the majority of what we know doesn't apply to the Dragonborn soul. So my statement is going to be, if he died, he would go to Akatosh, or he would go back into whatever time area the dragon souls go when they wait to be resurrected. I don't think Hermaeus Mora is going to let that happen. So the answer that I have is Hermaeus Mora, but the answer to your question is Akatosh, in my opinion.
Oh no.
Ow! What about you, Tarp?
He was actually that. Hello? I'm right here.
Yeah, I said, what about you? How do you feel about it?
I just don't have, like, I don't pretend to have a concrete answer.
You don't even have a theory? You don't, like, have a hypothesis?
I mean, I've just always
I mean,
had
what
the
I'm
idea
saying is
of
pure
either-
speculation, obviously. You know, I'm not saying this is the canon.
I just think, yeah, the Daedra one way or another would have the higher claim, and like he could go to Sovngarde probably. It's like, I mean, that's what they say. No matter what they say to you prior, they said Sovngarde has to basically say like, hey, we have the seat open for you. Sun says. But again, it just depends on your own personal roleplay too. Just because, like, so there's so many factors. Like, and like, I don't think it would ever answer.
So yeah, I did find
I guess it's who wins, Mora or Akatosh.
Nah,
I do think if he dies, his soul is gonna go to Akatosh. In the same way that, did we ever absorb Mirak's soul, or did it get released? I can't remember. I haven't played the ending of that.
We did.
I think
I recall. I recall.
So there you go.
Like, yeah.
If that's the case, there you go. Hermaeus Mora didn't actually get Mirak's soul in the end. It was given to the nearest dragon available, which was the Dragonborn. So, assumedly, if the Dragonborn dies in wherever, his soul is either going to go to a nearby dragon if possible, or back to Akatosh.
Yeah, I killed the
Speaking of,
spectral...
I think we're gonna have dragons in TS6, but they're gonna be more of a rare boss.
Yeah, they're not gonna be a main thing, but yeah, they're gonna bring dragons back.
They've been using them in everything now. Because it was always like a tech thing that they wanted to use dragons. Like, they've been using them in everything now, since. They've been using it, they found a way to use them in ESO, they use them in Blades, they use them in Castles, they use them in everything now.
Let's be real, the best lore in Elder Scrolls is the speculation and unanswered stuff. Every time they answer something, we'll be like, oh. Yeah, that's why anybody who says that... Anyone who even begins to speculate that they're ever going to tell us what concretely happened to the Dwemer is lying to you. They will never reveal that. That is like the doctor. That is like, what is the doctor's name in the show Doctor Who? They are never going to answer that question. Because as soon as you answer what happened to the Dwemer, you get rid of the biggest mystery in Elder Scrolls ever. So like, they're never gonna tell. They're never gonna tell us. They're never going. They might give.
And if you ever
like,
want one, Michael Kirkbride had his own.
Oh yeah, what did he think?
Wait, he thought?
What did he say?
No, it was the whole skin thing, where they all like became like the one with the Numidium, and like it was.
Oh, that's what I've always thought.
Of the world and its forest state.
What does it mean to be the skin of something? Like,
oh, that's a complex
it's more metaphysical.
topic.
It's literally just being like absorbed. The Numidium was supposed to like represent basically their whole ethos on reality, where they basically think reality sucks. We don't like it.
Skin in Elder Scrolls is metaphorical for culture, which is why one of the main examples being the Chimer to the Dunmer. It is a symbolization.
All of their souls combined
is
one strong soul. That's the consciousness.
Again, that is the what's the word?
Kirkbridean.
What's the term for Watsonian, or what's the other term? Watsonian or not Lynchian? What's the word? It's like we're authorial intent of Michael Kirkbride specifically. That's his answer.
So Kirkbridean
like,
was correct. The terminology. I see. Now I gotta return to paradise.
Yeah, changing skin is but what's interesting about the Dwemer is that in Morrowind you do see ash piles where people would have been. So it's interesting that there was physical evidence left behind. That's one thing that I haven't understood. While I agree that the likely scenario is that they became the Numidium in a sense, but I mean, I kind of like the idea that they were shunted forward into like the 6th age or whatever, and they're just like now they're like technologically lacking.
I'll always prefer
and it
it being
confuses the hell out of them. Like that's pretty cool. of a concept. I heard somebody argue for that. I don't think there's any backing for it, but
I heard
it's a fun
How
concept.
do we know how advanced?
There was a funny in-universe theory that was planned for a little ESO book, like a crazy person, but like it got cut. But it
Jesus
is
says,
kind of
"Don't
funny
cross
theory.
me, elf."
A funny theory that was once considered for like a book in ESO, like as an in-universe theory, not the ultimate truth, that I think was funny, is the idea that they sent themselves back in time and their existence is an endless loop.
Huh?
Oh, the chat's back. Hold on. Okay, but are we sure Mora couldn't have kept Mirak's soul, or did Mora let the Dragonborn have it as a reward? That's a good question.
I mean, that's also possible.
I'm going to Occam's razor this. In this instance, it assumes less to just say that it was absorbed by the Dragon Soul than it is to say that Hermaeus Mora allowed it to happen. So personally, I would see that as an Occam's razor situation. I'm convinced what happened to the Dwemer was almost exactly what happened to Arniel Gain. I mean, potentially.
This was such a
but
smaller
at a
scale
grander scale. Yeah, exactly. It was so...
He
It
only
would
had
be
one
like...
tool and a soul gem.
It would be like looking for a specific bacterium species that you know lives in the ocean by grabbing a water dropper and just sucking some of it up and looking at it. Like, it's vastly underscaled.
Jesus says, "Don't cross me, elf."
Dwemer are likely completely dead or
I
at a
said
level
that.
of existence that the stuff on Nirn just doesn't matter to them. I'm assuming that they've been wiped at this point because the Numidium is MIA/destroyed at the moment. So I would argue they probably don't exist anymore.
Do we get to see the medium in Daggerfall?
Yes. You see them. Technically, you
comes
see
out of the
the
ocean and
Numidium. What, 7 times? One time it just destroys
Depending on which
everything.
ending you get.
Or no, I'm sorry.
You-
One
you
time.
pick an ending.
No,
It
it's
doesn't.
well the Dragon
One time
Break.
per
I mean,
playthrough.
yeah, but
Well,
we're
yes,
saying
but
I'm thinking more.
that's retroactive. That's the next game added that. But like in actual game play, you see it at the end of your playthrough in like the little book cutscene sequence,
Yeah,
depending on who you gave the totem to.
yeah, I know. I'm saying.
And
By the way, we should
technically-
make a video ranking the Daggerfall endings.
I'm saying in lore, we've seen technically just because of the Dragon Break, Numidium was seen like 4 or 5 times at least. Like in the canon of the timeline.
Well, it's been
Technically,
seen more
Numidium
times.
was present,
It's been
like-
used multiple times before that, like by
Yeah.
Tiber and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see. What was the sound?
Here's a in chat. Here's a picture of it. Like, there's more pictures of it. We need to get them on the wiki, actually. But yeah, here's a picture of what it looks like. The new mod that the visual creator put out, called Dakota, actually kind of takes some design cues from Daggerfall's appearance from Numidia, with like the creepy spikes and things.
Stolez says Yagrum spider ass.
Yeah, there's one last Dwemer in Morrowind, and his excuse is that he was in some sort of outer realm. There's an interesting quote from Sotha Sil that was originally from a unofficial forum post, but got canonized by like a quote in Legends of all things. It's,
Although if you didn't,
what does Sotha Sil say about Yagrum Bagarn? He says, let's see. It is something greater.
But if you didn't know that there was one last living Dwemer, there are Dwemer ghosts in Morrowind too, which is a little confusing.
Yeah, I just always take it as they died before. But what
which is why.
Can I read a quote?
Yeah, but let me just real quick. Which is why I do not accept the claim that zero summing is a complete erasure of your existence.
No.
I do not
That's the other
hold
thing.
to that.
Well, if you're
that
gonna-
seems
my
to be
friend
something
who
that
did
just popped
my
up.
friend who did chim research basically said that no, there's nothing to actually back up that it's like a complete erasure. It's basically just
Exactly.
like a
That's
check,
what I've been
but it's
trying to
not.
tell people for years. For years, I have been
No
commenting
source
this.
for it being
Literally,
erasure
like the
for
last 7 years, every time I hear it, I'm like, can you find me the source outside of the one time it is mentioned by the author who himself stated he did so? Like, you can't write a book if you then don't exist.
Say you fought
Yeah.
well.
Exactly.
Like,
Now,
yeah,
what was
so-
I about to read? Can I read the quote
you were
now?
about to read the quote
About the
of,
By the way, guys, something very
about
important.
Yagram Bagarn by Sothasil.
Before you read the quote, can I ask something
Yes.
important regarding to the game? He called Bruma Ganona just now. Ganona never heard of it.
Our clan sacked your city of Kavach. A trifling task, fit for scamps.
I think that's the name of his clan.
Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected
So I'll pay
that a
attention to
mortal
that.
would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak.
I think Mankar Camoran.
You speak directly.
Ah, stole
like one
as.
of my people
I ended up with
almost.
every card
I'm
unless
glad I
there's no
did not
money in
kill
it.
you
But I put
immediately.
no money in it, but what a rug
Cool.
pull. Yeah.
There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You
Oh, is
will
this the guy who
travel
asked you to
that
help the
path, and it
Zivali?
will
Or
bring me
Zivalai?
honor to
I always forget how
defeat
it's
you.
Zivalai.
But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service.
Oh, Ganoa, I guess, is the
would
location then,
also
yeah.
bring
I mean,
me
I
honor.
hold firm to
So I
Jesus.
offer you
I
a
hold firm to the
choice.
statement
Would
that
you
Nirn
confront
is in
me
fact a
in
Daedric
battle?
realm. While Mankar Camoran got a lot of
offer
things
me
objectively
service?
wrong, mainly because that whole speech was not planned.
Intriguing
That
choice.
was an email
And I have a task in
that he
mind
wrote
that will
between
test your wit and your
I don't
loyalty.
remember who,
Yeah,
and they
Michael
were like,
Jackson.
yeah, and they were like, okay, put this in. So
He made some mistakes.
I disagree. I think it is a Daedric realm. I think it is technically a Daedric realm.
However, his
Yeah, they
shame
carved out
attaches to
space
me,
in Oblivion
and though
for
the
it,
matter is
basically,
too
or the
small
void,
for
or
my
whatever. Or it's
attention,
like it's
it
carved
is
out in
not
the same way
too
you would
small
carve out space
for
for
one of
Oblivion.
my servants.
Exactly. It's not literally a
But it's in a
Daedric
very
realm
special
because
central
And I
position.
shall reward
it's
you
not
with the
literally.
key to
Okay,
the
it's
Forbidden
like the
Grotto.
difference
More
between
important.
Bands
it's
of
like
the
the difference
chosen.
between solar system and star system.
Mankar Camoran's chattels.
Our star
the
system
unmortals that
is
swarm
named
here,
the
the
solar
Savage Garden.
system because
Their
our star
proper
name
role
is
to
Sol.
test themselves
In the same
in
way, Nirn
unceasing
isn't a
combat.
Daedric realm because
But
technically
being no true immortals,
it wasn't
they are
created by
without honor
Daedra. It
or
was by
courage,
definition created by
and
Daedra.
shy
However,
from
it is the
battle.
same type of thing as a Daedric
by
realm.
some
It's
trick,
the same thing. It's
trapped
just
one of my
specifically
agents,
not
the Zivalai
that. Like
Anaxes.
you get what I'm saying?
It was made. It was made
They show
to
initiative,
what was it?
and
To
Anaxes
create mortality.
doubtless
It's made of the
deserves
same
humiliation.
metaphysical
I
stuff.
cannot permit this to continue.
What was it?
Do
Can I get
me
to?
this
Okay, I'm
service
finally gonna get
of
to the point.
freeing Anaxes, and I will reward
You wonder where the
you
Dwemer have
with
gone?
the bands of
Perhaps
the
it is better to
chosen
wonder why
and
one remains.
passage
Even the
to the
gods
Forbidden
dislike the
Grotto.
absolute, for it stinks of something larger
All right.
than themselves.
Hold on.
You
So,
test
so Thasil almost speculates like
Mankar
Yagrum
Camoran's
Bagarn
chattels
surviving
trapped
is like
the
almost like
Zivalai
a fluke by the
Anaxes
gods. Like they
and
literally just like
Anaxes.
save just one. So as like a because they almost fear the whole absolute deletion that happened to the Dwemer.
So one thing about the drummer I wanted to say is that the zero symbols doesn't make sense because even Yagrum Bagarn said because he was in a different realm, it didn't affect him. And those goals are in a different
Yeah, I know.
metaphysical realm as well, right? That's
What
why
are-
they're not getting like deleted.
I mean, I guess you could argue that.
Someone says I think Lorcan's sassy as AF.
Nirn also has lots of items from Daedric realms. That's actually not true. Daedric realms aren't just one landscape. That's just a gameplay thing. They are infinite, and they have they do have like other biomes and things. Like look at the Shivering Isles. That has 2 distinct biomes in just what you see. But and this is great. Another thing where ESO is greatly expanded on things. Like the Deadlands, we only see the fiery destruction area. There's other areas of the Deadlands that are like a storm, that are like an endless storm, and stuff like that.
What do we got? Shivering Isles playthrough after this? Anyone interested? I would be.
Yeah.
I hear the war is going bad.
Definitely. I'm sorry we kept talking over each other there.
Rivals here that were caught in the fall of. Are you here to end this nightmare? He's
Athalia is
trapped at the back of
interesting.
the
Could have been handled
It took
better.
us weeks
but,
to
like,
prepare the trap,
it was,
and he killed
it
us
doesn't.
many
It doesn't
times
actually
before we
break
finally
anything. Like
succeeded.
some people kind of overreacted.
The
They
lesser
just had
creatures
no.
of the
They
eternal
could have done a
garden
lot
still
more with her.
torment us.
They could have. They
But
could have.
Anaxes was the worst.
They did the very
He toyed
simple
with
route
us,
with her.
prolonging our deaths
But like the
for
whole
his
concept of
pleasure.
her very much is in line. With,
You
like,
must not
I've been
release
muted.
him for
person,
pity's
like-
sake.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Leave me in peace.
What was the last thing I said?
I don't even remember. Like, you didn't comment when I apologized for what was it? Talking over you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So, like, that was
No. Do Daedra beat? You were talking about Infinite.
What do you...
Reminder that the planets are also planes of existence that are infinite.
Yes.
They are described as spherical because that's what the brain does when it's
Get away from
faced
there.
with an
Yeah.
infinity in Elder Scrolls.
Just...
It
Yep.
just compensates. Which is fair enough, how our brain works in real life too. Sometimes it just compensates.
yeah, you freed an axis.
For example, your brain, it makes up what is at the very edge of your vision based on what it assumes was there previously. You don't actually have as wide a view as you think you do. Your brain is actually retroactively, it's very fascinating.
Wait, is that true? That the
yes. Yes, the brain on the okay, the way vision works in and of itself is crazy, but basically at the very edges of your peripheral, there are blind spots that your brain just fills in on its own. It just makes up what it thinks is there, based on context clues.
Right. And Stolas, yeah, that's fine. If you don't have to actually want to play PSO. It's just
Order
I mean, you can always. It's just it's
Also-
that's what sites like UESP are for. They help make all that information a lot more accessible.
Somebody, Jesus, you do not honor the sixth house and the tribe unmourned by thinking that Shezarkhan is sussy AF. Shezarkhan is best character in Elder Scrolls. Full stop.
I have a. I mean, like
The man literally
I always like to
rejected
give him the
him.
benefit of the doubt, but I do think his intentions were true, but I do think he might have actually tricked him.
Maybe. I can see both ways. But the point is, the dude saw the tower and was like, I could ascend, but instead I'm gonna make people and teach them how to ascend. Like, the man was a Buddha. Or, well, a Bodhisattva, I believe is what they're called. Literally, he saw enlightenment and was like, no, you don't understand. I gotta teach other people how to get this. I can't take it for myself. Which is so cool. Like, a lot of people paint him as like this evil, but
No,
if
he's not.
you actually read his
He's
lore,
not the evil creature the elves paint him as. No.
yeah, he's like literally.
Or the
Well,
Red Dawn.
all elves except Dunmer. To be fair, the Dunmer did accept that.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if they. I can't remember if they specifically say that
that's the
Lorkhan
funny
was
thing
like
is
a
some of the men don't
betrayer,
even like him.
but
Bretons don't like him.
nor doesn't Redguards also have something against what
Yeah, they have
their
Sep.
perception of
Yeah,
Lorkhan?
Sep
Yeah,
is
they
a
have
negative
Sep.
thing. He was supposed to be Sep was created to like do like a noble goal, but like he like did something bad.
We'll speak again soon.
Many are their names
Help on
and
the
the
front
names
of the
of their
big
masters. The cold harbor of Meridian, Perioite's
You think we're safe for a few minutes?
the 10 moon shadows of Mephala and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorcan, misnamed Tamriel
in Redguard's
by
Sep
deluded
was the shed
mortals.
skin of Sethakal, which is like Sethakal
Yeah.
is a fusion of concepts of Anu and Padme, and is essentially their Akatosh.
Yes.
While their actual patron,
understand
Ruptiga,
now.
aka Tall Papa, is like a
Tamriel
unique
is just
case
one
where
more
he's
Daedric realm of
he's pretty
Oblivion,
much a unique
long
deity,
since lost to its
but he
prince.
is vaguely implied to have some link to Magnus, but it's like very vague.
Did you guys?
Like,
Did
is
you guys
seemingly
just see
like
what
a
he said?
unique spirit.
He said Tamriel is but
No.
a realm of Oblivion. Mankar Camoran.
That's
just
what
said
we
that.
were talking about. That's
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that's why the topic came up earlier. Because we were
I'm
talking
real
about
Daedra.
Mankar Camoran stuff.
Lord
He is
Dagon
a
cannot
Daedra.
invade Tamriel.
Tamriel
His
a
brother
Daedra.
How it
comes
because
to
yeah,
liberate
that's the thing of
occupied
the
land.
gods being mortal technically. So he's like, hey, if the gods can die, why is the North still?
Oh no.
And like, there's all the legends of him being like all the Shezar stuff we were talking about last time, with Shezarine and all those other faces of sword showing up throughout history.
So is
I mean, that's
Malacath
also the thing with the
literally-
Redguard myth.
Is Malacath
He's
literally
always cursed to walk the
Daedra
earth in
or
some
is
way.
it that just twisting of the lore? Well, Malacath himself has stated that people take it way too literally. That could be him and Barris
The
trying
orcs
to
have their own version.
compensate, but I don't think it is because Malacath. I don't see Malacath as trying to hide something like that. If it was literal poop, I have no doubt. Wow. Speaking of literal poop, look at Zake's gameplay. Oh, sick burn, bro.
Literally.
I'm just kidding. Malacath, I don't believe Malacath was... As much as I love Boethia, they are an amazing Daedra, and I love them, but as far as the literal interpretation, I do not think so. Again, I love Boethia, they're great, but I'm not going
there's
to
other
believe
versions
their
of the
word
myth
on this.
that still keep
Like-
There's other versions of the myth that keep the broad strokes the same, but they don't even have to have the part. Like,
Also, that
like the Orc
specific...
version.
Also, that specific myth is very clearly pure racism. Like, oh yeah, and then they covered themselves and they
rubbed
became
crap on
orcs. Like, yeah, okay.
Yes,
That's what happened. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Altmer
'Cause, like,
thinks
there's-
that everybody else is
There's
inferior.
increasing
Yeah,
evidence that they weren't even necessarily created as orcs that way.
You wear
Like,
the
there's been
bands,
like a lot
but
of
you're
stuff
no
of like
prisoner.
the orcs
Who
supposedly
are you?
existing before that.
What are you doing here?
That they've been just like a cultural evolution more than a physical
Can you
one.
really do it? Can you bring this eternal
Well, I
nightmare
mean,
to an end?
like I said,
Can you
skin
defeat
change
Mankar
is
Camoran and
synonymous with
free
the
all the
concept
souls of
of
the poor
culture,
fools who
so
followed him?
it may very
Listen,
well be that it
I
was
can help
a
you. You need my help if
figurative
you are ever to leave the Forbidden
skin
Grotto.
change rather than a literal one like the Chimer.
I was one of Mankar Camoran's chief lieutenants. I helped plan the Emperor's
I'll be right back,
assassination.
I'm parched.
I opened the Great Gate at Kvatch. We were the chosen. We saw more clearly
Yeah, sorry
than
we've been talking
ordinary
over your
mortals.
gameplay so much. It's just
We
hard
will
to
destroy the
actually
world
hear the dialogue.
and remake it. Mankar Camoran was our leader, our teacher, our master. He had the secret
But did we already
knowledge.
see Mankar's kids?
He dealt with Mehrunes Dagon as an equal.
Why would you help me?
I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending.
The
I
whole
was
okay,
slain
the
after
Egyptian.
the
Okay,
battle
now
was over.
here's where I will
3
shine because
townsfolk
I am
hiding
in
in the
fact
cellar
a
attacked me when I entered their house,
deep diver
hunting
in not
down
only
survivors.
game lore but real life history
They
lore,
tore me to
aka
pieces.
mythology
Although I
and
have no
religion.
doubt they were immediately killed.
I do
by
not
my
have a
companions.
degree. However, I
I've
have
had plenty
about
of time to
I would
ponder
say
my deeds since I came here. Ponder
at this point
and regret. an eternity
13
of
years
regret.
worth of scholarly
For my
consensus,
weakness,
read,
The master
listened
sent
to,
me
etc.
here to torture my
The
former
Egyptian
comrades,
god myths
who
are
showed
also full.
similar
Yeah, they are.
ingratitude for his gift of
And
eternal
Norse
life.
mythology is chunks of giants and animal fluids.
No one wearing the bands of the chosen.
Yeah,
can leave this grotto.
the dwarves.
The doors will not
Zeus
open.
have a piss baby?
There is no other way out.
A piss baby?
I can remove them, but I will
do you
need
mean?
time.
There's one where it's like
The
straight up like
Dremora
Zeus or
overseer
Poseidon like
will be
pisses
here
into
any
the
minute
ocean
to
and that
check up
creates a
on
god.
Oh,
need
you're
to play
thinking.
along
Okay,
until he
yes,
leaves.
you are thinking of Greek mythology.
Just
No,
act like
it
a
was
prisoner
not one of the
and
gods.
do as I
It was
say.
a primordial
Once
being
Orthe leaves,
called
we can find a quiet spot to remove
Uranus
these
or
bands.
Uranus or Uranus.
Oh,
I'm
right,
not
right.
quite sure
Follow
the
me.
actual.
I
don't
watched a
You can
podcast
trust me.
literally called "Somewhat Accurate History."
Yeah,
the title of the episode was called.
I hate to shatter that. It's actually worse than that. Aphrodite,
I
the
know
goddess
there's
of-
one with semen.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's
There's a similar
castration mixed with but yes, you are thinking of Greek myth. Yes.
What's going on?
I swear there's like there's
You've
something
been inside
else
the
involving
pyramid,
literal
Stolas?
Sent
Like
in
for
by-
real? That's awesome.
Show me some respect, worm.
I gotta look into it again. There's something with urine.
Cages with them.
Something
No, I believe
somewhere
you.
with urine. I know it.
No, I believe you.
This
That was
prisoner was
definitely.
sent in by Capita for
It does
Something
sound.
with
I
Zeus.
was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Camoran's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Really
Nothing
funny.
escapes your vigilance.
When it
Capita
comes to
wondered
the
as well.
Egyptians, they thought
This
the
is why he
brain was
sent him for
completely
questioning.
useless,
Well,
which is really funny.
Of course, Kinweave. Prisoner, into the cage now.
I always
I've been
hearing jokes
caged!
about, like how they figured stuff out. Like oh, I cut off his head and he died. I cut off his arm and he didn't die immediately. Something's going on here.
Yeah. If you were that close to molten lava, first of all, those iron cages right there. Well, first of all, your feet would be melted by now. They would have been stuck to the metal. Like, people think.
Wasn't there something
I don't
magic
know.
just going on, or was they just faking?
There's no way for me to cross.
I think he was just
But
faking.
the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Who is? Who is? What?
Fans of the Chosen from my wish. I wasn't
Um.
paying attention for a while, so I don't remember what's happening.
Oh.
Ooh, you were in the you were a military kid? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I was lucky. My dad wasn't like active duty when I was born. He had just gotten out.
I had a lot of friends who had GI Bills.
What?
I said I had a lot of friends who had GI Bills.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, my fate. We don't serve.
what's going on here? Who's this?
I would
Prisoner.
controversial opinion.
Show me some
I respect that and think that that's a good thing, actually.
up in the cages with
Yeah,
I
is that really
am
not that
actually-
controversial?
This prisoner was
Well,
sent by Capita for
You
questioning.
know, a lot of people will be like, "What? You don't want to defend your country and be a
Alright.
patriot and risk death on the front lines fighting for a war that is useless and that we don't need to be in?" Like, yes, I do not want to do that. Correct. I do not want to be a cog in the imperialist machine that we call the military of America. Like,
we
what do you
don't
mean?
even take we
I
don't
mean,
even
I
take,
respect
like,
them. I
political
personally
office
respect the
for voting
military,
and
but it's
everything.
a personal choice for people to serve. Like I am
Oh yeah,
not
it's
for
everyone. It's their
service.
personal choices.
I am not going to poo-poo someone who got shot at to protect my country. That's not what I'm saying. Veterans who are good people, because there are veterans who are not good people. Veterans who are good people deserve respect in a higher rate than a normal person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the wars that we are fighting currently and the wars that we have
There's no
fought
way for me to cross,
are
but the
not
master's immortality does have its
ethically
uses.
or morally
I will distract the Dremora for as
justifiable.
long as I can.
Like, we've
Yeah,
done that. We literally have invaded countries just to destabilize them. Like, I do not want to be a part of that system. I'm sorry. If that makes me a bad guy. Oh yeah, Stolaz, for sure. Middle East, Middle Eastern culture is great when it comes to, sorry, a lot of things. Although I am a big foodie, so I'm mainly into the. Fair enough, Jake. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Yes. WW2 was probably morally. Yes, I agree. I agree with that one. Fair enough.
You know what's morally justifiable? Me killing all of these Dremora and Daedra.
That is correct. Although not all hashtag not all Daedra. No, just kidding.
But like
I'm
the thing
pretty
is,
sure.
with that,
Like,
you're not even killing
are there
them
any?
because
Have
they're
we
not.
ever
They're immortal.
Have we ever seen Daedra that are just objectively good? Like they just do good for good's sake? Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense. Okay,
they
good. So
act
it's not
aloof,
like
but they do good things, pretty much. They act like, oh, I don't care about you. But they're almost like, we see a lot of tsundere Daedra, where they act like they're not good, but they clearly are.
Nice.
I love shawarma. There's a place up here in America. I don't know if you're currently in America, if you're currently in Egypt or what have you, but and I don't know if they're culturally accurate, but there's a place called Halal Guys.
Oh right, I had them before.
And they are delicious. They make oh my gosh, their chickpeas. What do they call that? Falafel.
Falafels, yeah.
Oh, they're so good. Oh my lord.
I should make some food in a bit. I got mozzarella sticks.
We don't need that. Don't need that. No.
Let's all just follow orders.
Guys, I'm over encumbered. Sure, I'll throw this away. I'm throwing away very unnecessary items, and I know which ones to throw. Sure, I'll throw the Daedra hearts. We don't need that.
Check weapons and armor. Would there be anything there? Those would be the heaviest stuff.
I took this because I want this.
Dremora longsword.
I need it.
Oh, you want that? All right. Longsword of
this...
Embers sounds pretty generic. Or do you need that?
Well, now, Stolaz, to be fair, Daedra can only die, quote-unquote, in, as far as I'm aware, in the Oblivion that they were created in.
That's not even true, actually.
Fully destroyed? You can fully well, okay, I guess with the proto-Nimic.
Well, no, they aren't destroyed. That's what I'm saying. They can't. They basically can't die. The only theory is that like they can only die if they're basically in, what was it, like Aetherius.
Oh.
Barth of Katana has to go. Sorry, Boris.
Umaril was a very special case. It was like a very weird case.
Well, now to be fair, Meridia isn't technically like really a Daedra.
She is for all intents and purposes. She has real lesser Daedra serving her and stuff. It's just the things become Daedra. That just happens. Malacath, Meridia. There's certain Daedra that have supposed mortal origins because of the whole. But it might be it's all cultic shenanigans. It's hard to really say. Of course, like the traditional definition of Daedra Meridia wouldn't fit in, but at the same
Yeah,
time...
and neither would Malacath, I agree, though. It's not...
But it's like... But for all intents and purposes, she has become...
Right. She occupies the role Daedric Prince. Agreed.
She has the same metaphysical properties of a Daedra, is what I'm saying, too, though.
Guys, we have a very weird
Well, I mean,
bug.
technically so do the Aedra. Well, I guess not if you consider the Aedra the mixed blood of Anu and Padme.
There's different rituals and things, like the whole blood of a Daedra thing.
The blood of Daedra. The blood of Daedra. The blood of Daedra.
Stolaz, wait,
if you soul trap them, the
and
vestige,
use the soul, does that mean they die?
It's more...
Well,
that's more...
does the soul die? I don't think so.
This is another thing with ESO. You can trap a Daedric vestige in an object and stuff like that. Like they're technically still around, but you can technically kind of get rid of a Daedra that way. But it's like it's not always. Like for instance, if you like enchant a sword with a Daedra vestige soul, you are basically like trapping that Daedra in that sword. But if you like destroy the sword, the Daedra will be free again.
Also, Stolaz, that's not necessarily true.
Now, not all. That's if you make
not
a
all
pact with
souls
the
that
ideal
get
masters
trapped
in some way, or use their thing.
Yeah.
It's a specifically it's just a very common pact that necromancers and Daedra use with the ideal masters.
I have to use it here because
kinda,
there's no...
like, if you think about it, that's actually an insanely, like, scary concept that somebody can sell your soul for you. Like, you don't have to consent to your soul being sold to the Soul Cairn. They can just be like, here you go.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's like, I have no control.
You know what makes that funny? And also, you know how there could be a... What's the thing called? How there could be, like, a realtor for... what's it called? Houses. Imagine a realtor for souls, and it's like literally like a listing.
I'm reminded of the fact that you can literally buy a pocket realm created by Shalador in ESO. Like an ancient, like he made a little pocket realm with like a little house.
Actually, that's not just in ESO, that's also in...
Well, I know there's plenty of little pocket realms, but I'm saying you can literally buy a pocket realm from someone.
Does it fit in your pocket, though?
Not necessarily.
Dang. So it's not a pocket dimension, it's only a regular pocket dimension? Unfortunately.
I think... What was it? Like, there's certain, like Clockwork City, the way you can enter it is via, like, a miniature model of it. So it's like, even though, yeah, it is a truly different realm, you kind of enter it like you're entering, like, a mini-verse.
I don't know that we know for sure what happens to the souls if they don't go. I mean, I would assume that they just, once you use the enchantment, they go to wherever afterlife they were supposed to. Would be my assumption.
Or it's either they get bound to the object like a ghost or a possession, or they eventually go away. Or like I think it just depends on like the method used, because like gameplay wise, it's very simplified. Of course, there's probably like all these different methods you could use the soul for. You could like sap a little energy from it. You could literally bind it to the item. You could the thing is the whole thing with soul trapping is it's so gameplay coded that there's so many different things in the lore about it.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing about like we've had almost contradictory information about like what black and white souls mean. I've always preferred the explanation that it is like a completely arbitrary definition.
You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble.
I mean, I would believe that bigger or quote-unquote stronger creatures have bigger quote-unquote stronger souls. That seems to make sense to me.
Let me help you.
And like stands in JoJo.
I am not without power.
Wait, I don't remember him helping me ever.
Who was it?
I never remember him helping me against Mankar Camoran.
Oh, really?
You guys, maybe I always missed it? How does this work?
I am no match for Mankar Camoran, but perhaps together we can
What?
find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
No, he just comes with you to fight with you, I think.
Yeah, you've never had. Yeah,
Well
he'll help you in
done,
the fight.
champion.
You actually
Your
can
progress is
do the
swift,
entire
I'm
quest with him
sure.
alive at the end.
Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the
The
footsteps
random-
of fate.
Yeah,
You
I
are the
remember
last
that's what
defender of
happened
decadent
to like
Tamriel.
a specific like group of Daedra or something in ESO. Like they mentioned like this one Jamora lost their
am the
clan because they all
midwife of
got
the
their
Mythic
their
Dawn.
souls all got like trapped in
Tamriel
like, one specific
reborn.
place or something. That they essentially were gone
I
until they could
welcome
be
you,
freed.
if you truly are the agent of fate.
Degathor welcomes
I
you now.
tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path.
And yeah, there's
only to
like
prove
traditional like possession and stuff in
unworthy
ESO.
in the
There's like you could there can be a ghost inhabiting an object. Like that's what a lot of golems are. And stuff like and there's stuff that's powered by soul energy, like Daedra guns. Like they're not so much possessed by the soul gems as they are like powered by them.
Well, he's dead. That was quick. Probably that's why he never fought with me.
Oh, that was something interesting we saw in ESO. Do you remember that one Dwarven dungeon with the Dwemer Spectres? And, like, some of them would, like, inhabit a Dwarven Centurion? That was kind of cool. You remember that, Zake?
Yes. I
Zake.
do remember that, yes. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. There's some of the Dwarven Spectres would outright, like, possess, like, a broken Dwarven Centurion.
Hey, listen, Stolaz. Eldamil is more than just a great meat shield. He
died immediately, man.
Alright, fair enough. He's a bad meat shield, then.
It's just...
Which way to Mankar?
Yeah, no, it's literally soul gems are used like batteries for dwarven constructs. Like that's actually it's heavily implied by their drops in Skyrim, but it's like outright stated in like.
Oh!
Let's put an end to
so they
Mankar
basically use soul
Camoran and
gems
his
like
evil
batteries.
paradise.
Guys! He resurrected because, oh right, this is the... Never mind, he's
There's
a good
nothing
meat
that
shield.
implies the souls outright see this though. Like it's always transitive. Whatever, almost everything that happens to a soul is like transitive, unless you like specifically do like some sort of like crazy spell to like destroy it. Like I remember there's like something in ESO where there's this Khajiit, and he's like they become like these corrupted souls, and like this Khajiit is horrified by the method this one group is using, as like he claims they're destroying their souls. Like they could have redeemed their souls, like instead of just destroying them or something like that. So like there are ways to like destroy a soul outright, it seems.
Guys, are you realizing something? He's alive.
Oh yeah, it's because like I think everyone in this place is technically immortal, like a
Yeah, they're like super
like they can
Natsuki.
come back to life.
They have returned by death.
What was I about to say? That's why what was it? Mankar Camoran's son is here. You killed him earlier in the main quest. And he's still here. You fought him earlier, I think. Oh, Connor, you're muted if you didn't know. You probably did it on purpose, but just letting you know. Okay, so he's probably popped us away for a minute.
The Mankar Camoran. By the way, guys, like the stream, subscribe, join Discord.
I'm not saying everything is transitive. There are methods to like completely dissolve a soul, but it's just I don't think that's like what's commonly happening with things like soul gems. I was talking in the chat there. Like no, I'm pretty sure when Alduin eats someone, they're gone. But like I'm saying, like in other contexts, there's a lot of ways you can use a soul without necessarily destroying it. I really don't think the like, common method of enchanting is like straight up like destroying people completely.
Oh, he died again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not today. Okay, today. Probably just better to just run to.
I wouldn't. Again, like the Soul Cairn, but the reason they don't know about the Soul Cairn so much is not that like, it's because it's so uncommonly utilized. It's not the default. The gameplay actually prevents you from soul trapping Ulfric. Like that, they like thought ahead for that. You can't, like it says like it does this, you know, the reaction Ulfric is too powerful for soul trap. Like they thought ahead for that.
I do not like the clown here.
Guys, I know you got this. Skyrim is full of crap like that. Like they have so many like little things. Who do you just call? Zake is the guy playing the game.
Yes, that's who it is. Zake. That's
oh wait, you're talking to the guy called Jake, right? Yeah, I was just providing extra context. Yeah, and Connor is the other guy who's currently muted.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Man! Oh
hello.
Oh my!
Yes, I was currently muted.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry about that. My mom called. I'm solidifying plans. Let me. I can stay in stream. I do need to ask a couple of people there. She lives up north. She's coming down to do a St. Patrick's Day thing with me.
Raven Camoran. Is that his son? Hey.
Oh yeah. Yes, he has a son and a daughter.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are...
Sorry for interrupting your speech. Ain't ready my weapon.
I will not have any... Jake, I will not have any talk of Daddy Dagon.
Did you just call me Jake?
No, I'm talking to chat.
There's a guy in chat called Jake, and
The
that's why I
mythic
got
dawn
confused
grows
a little
nearer
earlier,
with
they were
every
talking to
rift
Jake, and I
in
was
the
like,
firmament.
no, his name is Zake.
Soon, very soon, the
Brain fart.
lines now
I will
blurred
not hear
will
of
be
this
erased.
daddy nonsense. The
Tamriel
only
and its
daddy I
joined,
want to hear about is
the
Dagoth.
mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized.
Dang.
Weakness will be purged from the world.
All right.
And mortal and immortal alike
Question.
purified in the
Here we go.
refiner's
Question.
fire.
We've got 12 viewers right now. We've got a relatively active chat.
I have the mastery.
A relatively active chat. Let's ask the question.
Is dead.
All right, I'll start.
Is mine.
The question is, actually, Tarp start. The question is,
ragged septim
if each of the 3 main antagonists were in a free-for-all,
let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
Who would win? Dagoth, Dagon, or Alduin? Go.
My brain leans.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'm kind of leaning on you unofficial information here, but like I kind of have to lean Alduin. Like, I'm not talking about a gameplay sense. I'm talking from a lore.
No. Forget how easy or hard they are. I'm talking about lore-wise.
Alduin, yeah, in I will say in unofficial lore, technically, Alduin outright did defeat Dagon.
Almost.
All right, so Alduin's stronger than Dagon. Is Alduin stronger than Dagon? I don't know. I feel like they might be. I feel like they might be. Well, but you can't kill Dagoth unless you kill the heart. So unless Alduin's able to, but you can't. Even Akatosh was unable to destroy the heart. So like, just a war of attrition, Dagoth wins. Or I guess it would be a stalemate, because Alduin
it feels like one of those immovable objects type.
Well, yeah, an unmovable object and an unstoppable force are actually the same thing, given Einstein's relativity. It just depends on the perspective viewer. But yes, I understand what you're saying. I would argue that in the long run... Yeah, that's really hard to determine. Well, Alduin's supposed to be the World Eater. Right now, he has decided to have been a conqueror. He wasn't supposed to do that.
The funny thing is that that's kind of a complicated thing, because like that's always been a very big theory of like why he's but like I mean, yes, obviously he did that. He did choose to be a conqueror, but like there's not a lot like about that being like
the problem
being punished for that.
The problem,
like, that's always been like an idea that like I don't know. Because, like, a lot of things imply, no, Akatosh does want to preserve the current.
Well, but I doubt that he wanted Alduin. I doubt that he wanted Alduin to just take over the entirety of Nirn. I don't think he would have been necessarily okay with his
everything to me.
But
I think this is just like an issue of Skyrim's writing, like a little underdeveloped in the terms of like. It never really is explained too much, like the whole dragon cult or like what Alduin's endgame is and all that. Like it is very kind of poorly communicated.
Scott, while Alduin is part of the Kalpa, it's not Kulpa by the way, it's Kalpa. It's based on an Indian concept. He is part of the cycle, but I would argue that Lorkhan is outside of said cycle. I do not believe after what he obtained, I do not think he is necessarily bound to Kalpic cycles like other things
always
are.
That's something I've been thinking about with the whole divine amnesia thing and how it's always said to be, what is it called, the king and the rebel. I almost wonder if like they've changed places between cycles. Like Akatosh
like sometimes Akatosh is the rebel?
Yeah. Because like that's the thing. Because they always, those two, like that's the thing I was always talking about. How they are near to each other. That like they almost metaphysically like conflated at times. I'm not saying they aren't different things. I keep saying that, but they are very heavily linked. And like
you could argue that their relationship is very similar to how we perceive the universe as is in the concept of space-time. Lorkhan. You can draw the parallel that Lorkhan
being the space god.
Yeah, so and Akatosh is the time god, so You can't have, you literally in our universe can't have one without the other. If you have space, you have time. If you have time, you have space.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we've been talking over the whole Mankar thing. But yeah, the realm completely dissolved there.
Dagon cult's so evil, it's why I always thoroughly punish Parthenax. What? Oh, I see. Parthenax is the biggest homeboy.
Dragon cult.
I think he should be pardoned or at least not get sentenced to death. I really think that people number 1 wouldn't hate Delphine. People number 2 wouldn't hate the Blades, and people number 3 wouldn't hate that quest, or would choose, rather would have chosen to kill Parthenax if they made it an actual choice. If you had been able to tell Delphine, no, actually, we're going to do this my way because I'm the Dragonborn and you'll listen to me, then people wouldn't have hated it so much, and probably more people would have chosen to kill Parthenax. But just her simple attitude of, well, you'll either do what I say or you're not allowed into the club that is made specifically for you, just inherently makes you want to go, okay, well then I'm not going to do what you said.
Look,
you know, like...
Guys, they put on the amulet of king. You see, you are Uriel's son.
I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming emperor, and quite another to actually be the emperor.
You are the emperor.
Like, the way Kirkbride always pays it is like when he gave his big description of the Kalpic cycle, he always said like specifically the king or rebel, and like almost like it doesn't matter who's who.
He waits for us in the Imperial city.
Jake,
like in the cycle,
100.
There's always a king and rebel.
100% agree with Jake here. If I could tell Delphine to cover herself in Malacath, I definitely would have. Yeah.
Find me Akato.
Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council.
A dragon's nature is to conquer. They will never believe humans or mirror deserve equity. No matter how nice he is, we cannot coexist by nature. Yeah, well,
let's go to the Imperial city at once.
But I mean, nature. The whole point of Parthenax is to question nature versus nurture.
Congratulations on your victory.
And again, as he himself states, who is better? Somebody who is born good and does no evil, or somebody who was born evil and becomes good?
Well, someone who was born evil has the potential to be evil again.
Well, we don't...
That's a joke. Obviously, I'm not being serious about it, but...
Yeah.
Like, how can you, like, trust, like, someone, like, in real life, in realistic terms? Like, there were instances where the person was like, oh yeah, I totally murdered someone in cold blood, but I'm reformed now. And then, like, they convince everyone that it's been fine. I'm sorry, I just kind of been... I'm not as idealistic as I used to be in my youth, where I thought, like, okay...
I'd say I'm more so idealistic, I would say, though. Because I, as someone of a certain faith, I am a strong believer in the idea of redemption.
Well, I mean, I believe in redemption.
People don't have to forgive you.
And to state in agreement with that, I am the exact opposite. I am an agnostic atheo-pagan, and I also agree with you, Tarp. That is definitely
weird. I actually want to be one of those people who believes.
It's better. It's better. The person is a stronger person if you don't ever have the urge to do something that is considered bad.
Everything is ready.
You are less strong a person.
Where is Martin?
As a person who has a consistent urge to do bad and chooses or struggles through not doing it. In the same way, I don't mean that disparagingly, in the same way that you will never have as many natural muscle as you will if you go to a gym. Some of these things are better because they took the work to be better, in my opinion. That's how I look at it.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail.
Oh, no way every other dragon follows his ideals, though. Well, yeah, no, absolutely, agreed. In fact, most of the dragons will probably fall away and go back to being conquerors, but I don't think that would ever happen to Parthenax. Personally.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
There's other bro
No.
dragons in
If we
history.
let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed.
Nafalar
We
or
must get to the temple of
Nafalingus
the
or
one
however you... He has
immediately.
2 names. He has his actual dragon
As you
name
command,
and his, like,
sire.
Imperial given
Guards, form up and protect the Emperor.
Scott says
to the
Bethesda's
temple of the
writing
one.
to fit game design and lack of gameplay choice for mass appeal. Yeah, I love not being able to choose if I can become a werewolf to finish what is essentially the Fighter's Guild quest. I love that, because that means that my holy paladin of Stendar is just completely just like, nope, you don't get to finish it because I would never sell my soul to Ursine. Like,
You're also a fool of a took. Nope. You are also a cook. Nope.
Toots.
Nope. No.
Man, the freaking Gimli laughing.
You must be Mr. Nope.
By the way,
nope, that's what I want.
And you have my sacks.
Still last reinvented segregation.
I like how Castor Okado is fighting with us. I like how I'm not fighting.
Oh wait, are we?
You know,
I wasn't watching for a while. I didn't realize where we were.
To be fair, if I would ever be okay with segregation, it would be between a dragon society. Like I absolutely would be like, okay, maybe we should have our own land and not screw around with each other. Is everybody okay with this?
All visitors to the Imperial Palace.
You go kill all the cows in your land, and we won't hunt you down for our skin in our land. Like, you know.
That's the similar situation of the giants.
It's Mehrunes!
We're too late.
There he
Mehrunes
is.
Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
Okay, Boromir.
Get hype,
back into Oblivion?
Here we
I
go.
don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him,
After we finish, I need to
but
eat.
now that he is physically here in
And then we
Tamriel,
can maybe do something else.
they have no power to actually destroy him.
What about the Amulet of Kings?
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power.
Or Blood of Lorkhan.
But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragonfires in the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
I'll get you to the
Then I'll
temple.
do the rest. Lead on, my friend. I'm with you.
I love how you can just be like, lean on, my friend, and then you can just be like, wait here.
As Mehrunes attack. Oh, I'm almost dead. Quickly!
What can I do for you?
What? What are you doing in here? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait, I don't think he's supposed to be able to be in here right now. What can I do for you, Archmage?
Fine.
Fleeing from Mehrunes Dagon?
Battle mage.
I'm not surprised by why he's here.
Archmage?
I'm not sure. What the fuck?
Go forward, do it. Ignore Stefan.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others.
They will
Farewell.
not rebuild Tamriel.
You've been a
Plot
good
twist.
friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
Oh no, he looks behind him, he's like, huh?
He's looking behind him. He's not even turning around.
Oh my. This man
Watch,
does
look up,
not
look up.
care.
Drake, look up.
Yeah, I think my graphics mods improved this a little bit.
Look how what's Stefan doing?
Chilling. Oh no! Oh, it's
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers.
And my father's father's father.
The third age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
That's it? Now you're the ruler of Tamriel, apparently.
Where's Martin?
Martin just gave it to you. You just said it belongs to you.
Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
I don't know how to tell you this.
What do you mean? Gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh
It would have been funnier if he was there.
That was Martin?
Yes, he shed that.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh.
Martin's what?
Then Martin is gone.
Wait, where? What happens to Martin's soul? Is it in the dragon thingy?
I would argue that
really
it's just.
I mean, I assume it's with the. He says he's with his ancestors.
Yeah, what it seems to be is that the emperors. Well, okay, I should say
all the emperors
the
were
monarchs
to the amulet.
The monarchs who wore the amulet also bound a piece of their soul to the amulet each time. So technically, Martin went to join an oversoul, as we call it. Probably just generically the emperors,
as they call it. They're still their own souls, but it's they're part of a greater whole.
Right.
Is he in Sovngarde? No.
No, he's not in Sovngarde.
R.I.P. Ned Stark. R.I.P. Boromir. R.I.P. Martin.
He probably would be.
Else?
He's in. He's somewhere in
General
Aetherius.
Sharp.
He's in because there is. Aetherius is the general afterlife for divine worshippers in some way, but what specific realm, it's unclear, if any.
R.I.P.
In some respects, it's argued he or at least the oversoul of emperors is their own god almost in their own way.
Yeah, I can see that.
MK almost puts it as a mantling, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's quite that.
But the gates are sealed.
Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his
Not really forever.
Can never threaten Tamriel again.
Maybe it's a lie.
Martin is dead, but
what
he died an emperor
would they have been
and a hero to rival Tiber's Septim.
Mantling.
What about the Empire?
This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin's Septim.
The problem with mantling is that
what an emperor he might have
more to it apparently than
his
just
sacrifice
exactly
was
taking
necessary,
someone's place.
But it leaves the empire without an emperor.
Really. I
don't know what
myself,
happens
but
now.
I just know there's a lot
there
more
are
to
troubled times ahead for the empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive. In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And, as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial dragon armor made for you. Imperial dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion. You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay.
We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short
Just make it a republic.
But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no
It's really
legitimate
funny
claimant
because
for
in the
Dragon
course
throne,
of a couple of
troubled
years,
times lie ahead.
the Empire of Rome went from being a republic to a dictatorship to an empire.
I know he's gone.
Funny is,
As the
this guy
Chancellor of
kind
the
of
Elder Council,
you got
my
an
concern
Altmer,
now is how to choose
Altmer on
his
the throne.
successor.
That is what happened here, ironically.
Well, then he gets assassinated, so...
The dragon
5
will
years
stand
later.
forever
Well,
as a
later,
memorial
but he
to
really-
what you
yeah,
and
he rules for a
Martin
couple
did for
years.
all of Tamriel.
For a little while.
No, Martin! Why? Stefan,
And
you
also,
saw what
like,
happened, right?
What
he
can I do
basically
for
is
you,
like,
sir?
he had Jagar Tharn's former position.
Okay,
before,
guys,
basically.
guys. Are you ready for this?
You were there. You saw his true nature.
You were there.
The blood of the
You were there
dragon was
too.
revealed for all to see.
My friend. You
This
were
man
there
on
too.
too much skooma. Not, you don't understand. He's got the skooma brain.
Soul Sense says the Thalmor killed him because he didn't agree with them. Alright, guys, so we have 2 options. Chat, I'm
Your
actually going to
sword
ask chat.
always strike true.
Do you want me to go ahead and start ESO, or should I continue this? Get the after getting the dragon armor. Should I go to
Either
the Shivering
way,
Isles?
I really need to go make some food. I need to go make some food either way, right now.
Let's see what chat thinks. Shivering Isles or no?
Is there some... Anytime.
Or break and stream tomorrow or later today at some point. I also need to write like a sermon and script and do all that stuff too, but I could go for longer, much longer. Maybe.
Yeah, you gotta get me your scripts so that I can voice them.
Shivering. Someone says Shivering Isles.
Okada wrote a book called The Rising Threat before basically saying that the Thalmor are the biggest threat to the Thalmor.
Well, doesn't he make like a Germany comparison? Where it's like he says, oh yeah, the first person to like suffer from the Thalmor were their own people.
I mean, that's probably true. That's usually how these situations go.
Well, I mean, I'm saying it's like a
Who's
literal
your
quote,
hot
and I think it's
save?
directly paralleling a quote with Hitler in World War II.
Don't say his name. Last time it got demonetized. Austrian painter. Remember that.
Just go. Look, we're
well met.
Two hours and 6 minutes in.
No,
you can mute it.
All right,
the
I'm
streamer's done.
gonna pop off for a bit. I'll probably come back, but I really need to eat. All right, see you guys for a bit.
Alright, so I guess it's Shivering Isles. People are saying. Aha! One last scamp left from the Oblivion crisis. Imagine being like a scamp after like that whole event happened. Hey, are you seeing this? What are you seeing, Connor?
I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing the lake.
But when Shivering Isles came out first in 2007, dude, I remember it was like plastered everywhere. Like it was a big deal.
Can't talk now. That door has been making noises again. No telling what's coming out. Here comes another
It's not
one!
right! Madness! Why? Why? Everything is wrong! It can't be done! Stay away from me!
Oh, by the way, my tea is here. I'll be right back.
You
guys
can't
watch
make me
this.
go back! I'll kill you all! You're all going to die!
Stay back! This one's violent! I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right.
Strange door.
I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away.
Alright, so what happened to them?
Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out.
Perfectly normal people went in there and this is what came out. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I'm going in.
Ha! It's your funeral. I'm just here to warn people, not keep them out. Go ahead in. I'll be here to clean up the mess when you come out.
I wonder how will I come out of there.
Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy. Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung.
What did you ask, sorry?
I said I wonder...
A nice effort, though. Shame he's
Hold
dead. These things happen.
Wes Johnson's beautiful voice.
Bring me a champion. Rend the flesh of my foes. A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in. It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
Ha! By the way, guys, this is like a very... I think this is what Elder Scrolls shines.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is like probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole like series.
Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door? Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly. I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never-There. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is.
So just for context, guys, this door is an invitation versus like an invasion from, what's it called? Mehrunes Dagon. There's a very big difference between these Oblivion Gates. But Connor, would you argue that that it uses the same mechanics as the invasion, or no?
What do you mean?
Like when the Daedra door realm doesn't break any rules and laws, that's it's just an invitation that doesn't
so we have to look at it canonically as when the DLC released. So as far as canon would go, you stopped Dagon, but the fires of the dragon fires are now gone, which means that Oblivion is able to more easily be accessed. So after you do that, you kill Umaril, and then this portal appears. So by canon, it likely wasn't able to appear until after the dragon fires are no longer a thing.
I see. What do you want with me?
For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
And the people... Oh, by the way, that's a big deal also.
Can Sheo... Yes. Can Sheo invite people since the fires are still out? Yes. Correct. He's able to pass through the barrier because the dragon fires are out.
And the people
they
outside?
Entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord.
Huh. Sheogorath on character AI is hilarious. Just so you know. Like, the AI of Sheogorath is insane. Literally. No, I'm serious. Like, I played around with it. It's very accurate. And he can drive other characters insane, too.
Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure.
What happens now?
You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you.
What's the reason no other Daedra tried to invade Dagon? The dragon fires are still out by the time Skyrim comes around, right?
The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices
why
are
don't
your
they
own.
try to invade?
Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend.
A lot of the Daedric princes don't want
you have
to.
made up
They
your
don't
mind.
feel like it.
The anticipation is almost too much to bear.
Like, Dagon invaded because...
Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable.
Dagon invaded because he's an aspect of violent change and revolution. Molag Bal invaded because he's lord of non-consensual
I'm sure
relations.
my lord will be most pleased.
And a
managed
tyrant.
To see him.
And wanted to
You'll want to pass through
subjugate
the gates of
Tamriel
madness.
as another one of his
and
torture
mind the
pits.
Gatekeeper, he dislikes strangers to the realm.
So,
enjoy
I mean, like,
stay.
if you think about it, Malacath doesn't care. He just likes the orcs. Azura doesn't care. She likes the Khajiit and the Dunmer.
Amazing scene.
Yeah, it really is quite beautiful.
No, and imagine this is like 40 years after Morrowind.
What?
You gotta remember, it's only 40 years after Morrowind. It's less time between now and 20
years. I thought you were saying 40 years. I was like, what?
Don't worry, people have over... So, imagine my experience in the United States. I know how you misheard us 40 years, right? I know, Connor, sometimes you might mishear and everything. I don't blame people for it. But you know what was very insane that happened? When I first came to this country, I had a thicker accent, and the environment was a little bit more. So, just so you know, look, I'm not getting political about this, but I'm just saying, like, if you say something in a certain group of people to a certain group of people, it doesn't matter on which political spectrum, and if they want to mishear you, and they mishear you, they won't like care. They'll start like what's it called, going, "Oh, you said that." I'm like, I never said anything like that. Like, for example, like I said something like completely innocuous, and it came out very, very badly. Like, for example, let me give you an example. I was telling that story. So I'm sitting there. So like I'm in the dorms, right? And there's a girl, and you know what her name is? Patty. That's what her name is. Patty, right?
Okay.
So I say, "Hey, Patty, how's it going?" "Did you just say Patty?" I'm like, "No, I said Patty." No, you said. I'm like, "What the heck?" Yeah. I'm sorry, but 2013 was not a fun year. I didn't really. I felt welcomed in this country, but like there were things like that that were just like. I was like, "Oh, hi. Why are you not attacking me?"
Hello there. Oh man, my right leg is really cramping up right now. Jeez.
But you see what I'm saying, right, Connor? Like, and I'm just new to this place. I'm like trying to figure out the culture, and I see it, and I'm like horrified. I'm like, what the heck? It's like they intentionally misheard you.
Yeah.
Rip to the right leg. Hey guys, donate $1 million.
Everybody honor the cramped house and the leg unmourned.
Yeah. By the way, do you remember my Sheogorath video? How it's just like a lore video and like he goes slowly insane. As he narrates the Skyrim video, do you remember that? And then Sheogorath, Calvin! Hey guys, do you know the Sheldon from Big Bang Theory was sent here? Just kidding. Yeah, no, this was revolutionary.
I tried to warn them. Hello, I'm Sheldon. I've been here the longest. That's why I'm mayor of Passwall. That, and because I'm the best at being in charge.
By the way,
Welcome to my town.
By the way, I have a question. Are the people in, like, this town insane or no?
Yes. Everybody in this realm is some sort of mad.
Not even in Passwall?
Yeah.
He guards the gates of madness. See for yourself. He's about to destroy a party of adventurers. They say the keys are sewn up in the Gatekeeper's body. Basically, that means you're not getting in. The place was pretty deserted when I got here. Of course, once I was here, others followed. Can't say I blame them.
Alright.
I amaze me.
Okay, no, you're right. He's insane. Did you just see what he did? Connor, you totally missed it.
Oh, sorry. I'm texting my grandma.
He said, "I amaze me."
You there, stay away from the Gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
Oh no.
I'll try to speak in fewer syllables. He guards the gates of madness. Don't get too close to him. He'll kill you, and it will leave a mess in my town. Jared Iceveins wants to kill the Gatekeeper. Sounds like suicide to me. If you see a shambles dying, stand back. They'll take you with them.
Good advice.
Goodbye.
Hello.
You're back? You're cutting out badly.
Hello. Testing.
We're good.
Closer to the mic. Closer to the mic.
By the way,
No,
guys, chat, should I change the thumbnail or no? Because we're not doing the main quest anymore, but we're doing the main quest for Shivering Isles, so no. I don't know.
I'm Jared Iceveins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on? For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too. I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone. They say the Gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. I can see the bones of a dead Gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the Gatekeeper. Sound good?
So, he says bones. I know he's being mad and all, but, like, there was also, like, some Elder Scrolls lore with bones, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, bones of Yipri?
That'd be a little more... You talking the Earth bones?
The Earth bones?
That's unrelated.
Yeah, that's a concept.
Unrelated,
that's not literal. They're not literally bones in the Earth.
It's also kind of literal. It's
but
kind
they
of literal.
are the Earth,
Sometimes.
but they're...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be a reference to that, like...
I don't think it is.
I think it's a
Wait,
like,
I'm sorry, guys.
Bones
Not to get political. Please, someone screenshot this. Oh my god.
What?
I'm gonna put this as a meme. Look what he looks like. Everyone, chat!
Is it a JD Vance joke?
Yes. Doesn't it look like
Okay, good. The Glarthian Mining Collective. I don't know if you guys have seen those shorts. They're very funny. J-Red's just like...
I remember the thing is...
How long have you
the
been
bone
here?
arrows?
Working here. Okay, good.
I remember his bone arrows have a quiver that's like a dragon skull, and they actually brought those specific design back for Creation Club. Like there's a bone arrow in Creation Club that's supposed to be like the type of arrows he's using, but you make them out of dragon bone instead. Like it's a different variant. Yeah, look, he's got like a unique quiver on his back, and they added.
Someone says even his name reminds me of JD Vance. Oh yeah, his name is Javen Icevein.
Excuse me.
JD Icevein Vance.
I can hear them in there.
Jared Iceveins. Oh, he probably would be scarier in Skyrim, or like seeing all the dragon bones.
But yeah, things like nature spirits are born of the earth bones, like Spriggans and crap. They're like embodiments of the green, as the Bosmer call it.
Watch out!
Wait, who just hit me? Oh.
Yeah, like some versions of examples of nature spirits are like Spriggans, ice wraiths. Some people think in universe think wisp mothers are them, but like there's many contradictory theories about what wisp mothers are. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, wisp mothers, there's a really interesting concept. I was listening to a video about that a couple of weeks back, talking about the Pale Lady and how it might be a reference.
That's the one that very much. Yeah, you can continue.
Well, it was an argument stating that she may have been.
We'll kill the Gatekeeper.
Like. It goes into like really, huh?
Goodbye.
Was it a snow elf thing or was it something else?
It was a snow elf thing. I believe it was something about like the metaphysical forces couldn't decide on whether she was an Earthbone or she was a Elnefey, and so they kind of made like a fusion of both, which is why she's not a true wisp mother. I'm butchering what they had like in-game references.
There must be a lot more to the there must be a lot more to the Pale Lady than I remember.
Who? Let me see if I can find it so I can send it to you. Who was it? Was it
Man, that's so funny. We have JD Vance in Shivering Isles before GTA 6.
Oh wait, was it?
They brought the Wisp Monitor back in Starfield. The only reason I would play Starfield is to what's the thing called? The only reason I would play
everything.
I would play Starfield is to find Elder Scrolls references.
The one book I'm finding about the Pale Lady is talking about how is kind of implying she's a snow elf ghost because it links her to like Yizgramor.
I'm gonna post it in the Imperial Library.
Hold up. What's yes? Hold up. Hold.
We're holding. What?
First of all,
his eyes.
His eyes. Second of all, I caught them in this room.
Isn't this the lady who made the Gatekeeper?
Yes.
This better be good or you
All right, Tarp, I posted it in the Imperial Library. You might want to give it a look.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
Do the bones
I feel like it was pretty compelling, but at the same time, well,
right,
the Pale Lady
JD.
The Pale Lady doesn't even come into the picture until 35 minutes in if you want to skip straight to there, although I don't recommend it because you'll miss a lot of the sources.
Alright, JD, here
saying, yeah. Yeah, but I've actually theorized about them being somewhere between like ghosts or like ghosts that became nature spirits
we might
somehow.
Die.
That's
I believe that's what it is. That's what he was saying.
That's kind of how you can make everything kind of work.
Yeah, like
there's probably natural wisp mothers, and there's those who become them.
Yeah, it was like a universal like glitch, basically.
I don't know about that much, but like, no, I've always theorized there was some sort of transformation.
Yeah, no, definitely go through it. It ties in Nur and Nurni and tonal architecture and a lot of.
Get into the Isles. We'll have a tough time going up.
That does seem a little. I mean, again, I'll have to watch it, but that sounds a little wild, mass guessing.
Bode well.
In terms of like tying like bigger concepts to what doesn't necessarily need to be.
We need to get through the.
Well, I'd be interested in your opinion. I don't have a strong stance either way. He made compelling points, I feel like.
Apparently there's an NPC called the Pale Lady. He was talking about how there's an NPC called the Pale Lady in Starfield, and there's also like there's a Dunmer called the Pale Lady in Oblivion.
There was also a pale lady in Avatar The Last Airbender.
Hello.
No, that was the painted lady, but yeah. Kind of the same concepts.
Sometimes I was tempted to make a Yo Mama.
Joe! Joe who? Joe Mama!
Sounds like it's a regular show.
That's a glitch, by the way. I didn't mean to shoot so many arrows. Oh my! He's actually demoralized right now.
Gonna link the Nature Spirit article in chat now. Yeah, nature spirits are interesting because they're almost like the Daedra of Nirn itself. As in, like, they're these immortal beings that, like, kind of reform and...
Thank you, JD!
Ooh. We need to get through the gates of madness. Let's go kill the gatekeeper.
He's dead.
We just killed him. You're following. Okay.
The gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours.
Thank you, JD.
The gatekeeper's dead. As soon as you get one of those doors unlocked, we can go in. They're calling to me from in there. Those bones want out.
Alright, chat, what should we do? Mania or Dementia?
I like Mania, but I'll let chat say.
Yes?
If only we could speak more often. So, you've managed to kill the Gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper.
Chat.
You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter
Shadow Lance, when you
the
say
lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's
when you say the
domain.
wisp, when you say the Pale Lady was brought back in Starfield, do you mean like
I believe he
the
has
Pale Lady
plans
from
for you.
Oblivion statue, or like because you said not the Wisp Mother, the Pale Lady specifically. So
No, because that was what Zake said. Zake asked the Wisp Mother appeared in Starfield, and then Shadowlands clarified. They meant the Pale Lady as in the one from Skyrim specifically, I think, like, or something referencing or named after the one in Skyrim.
I'm sure they'll
like maybe,
welcome one.
I don't know the context of the Starfield. I'm gonna look up. I'm just gonna. Oop! Almost dropped something.
The lands of Mania are bright,
Starfield Pale Lady,
vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect
the Pale
land
Lady
itself.
is a derelict ship.
If you
Is that
wish
really a
to meet
reference,
the
or is that-
residents of Mania, you will find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care.
I don't know if that's necessarily the Pale Lady. Just might
Though
be a
the
kind of
citizens
common
and
phrase,
creatures
but
of
it
Mania
might be a
are
reference.
colorful, they can often be
Just the name
quite
of a ship.
deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though.
Unless like there's like a quest or something associated with that quote. Oh,
It
it's
is,
a ghost
of course,
ship.
the
I see.
capital of the Shivering Isles. It is divided into Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace
I could
districts.
see that being referenced. Yeah.
The doorways into the realm proper. You may enter through either one. Really, it
Speaking
depends
of,
on which aspect of the realm more suits
Sorry,
your
I won't talk over
disposition.
Haskell too much.
As I've said, all choices have consequences, but don't trouble yourself too much with your decision. All those that enter the realm are forever changed, but some believe it is for the better.
Oh.
A good portion of them, at least.
Alright, so guys, what do you think?
If only
Well,
we could
I
speak
have
more
to
often.
split.
Mania or
'Cause
Dementia?
I totally forgot that the husband and I made plans for soon, so I gotta go get ready. I'll talk to you guys later, though. Have a good stream.
Alright.
See ya. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a
make
bat,
sure to
giant bat
Harp,
called
make sure to
Deathclaw.
poke me about the video later. Tap me.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah, whenever you get a chance to watch it.
Oh, the one you linked.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that. Okay, yes, I will.
Alright,
I was
talk
saying,
later.
yeah, in ESO, there's a giant bat called Deathclaw. Jake, did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
Fallout reference in ESO. There's a giant bat on one of the starter islands called Deathclaw.
Bye.
Do you have anything that's cool for me?
I swear there's like another. You can find like an item. I don't know if it's a more called like Deathclaw something.
So, chat, Mania or Dementia? Vote. Voting starts. Either we vote, or I can just put it as a poll later.
Hey, do you know anything about Fallout? Do Deathclaws drop talons in Fallout? Because like Deathclaw in ESO drops a Deathclaw talon as a.
I have more light. I don't use armor actually. I use. It is light armor though, but I use robe because.
So, someone else said Mania too.
Mania. What else? Ooh, we have. Someone says Dementia. So my vote is for my personal vote is for Mania, but Dementia is also kind of cool. All right. Let's begin.
So I think we're leaning Mania then.
I'm voting Mania. What do you vote, Tarp?
Mania.
Okay, Mania. Dementia. Shadowlands. Are you voting Mania or Dementia?
I mean, we're leaning light.
Look at my character. He actually doesn't look that bad without the mohawk. Like he actually looks pretty ominous.
Right.
Shadowlands voted Mania. Okay, so Mania it is. If something changes, we're gonna put it to a vote later. Alright, folks, we're in Mania. Yeah, Tarp, how long do you want to go for? How long can you go for?
I don't know. Depends.
Yeah, whenever you hop off, I'll hop off. Because I don't have a concept of time right now.
Great.
Oh, he's coming.
Yes?
Alright, so we're going... Gotta go towards New Chaos. So instead... Oh, Dementia would have been like a shorter route, but... Yeah, let's go through the... Please visit the crazy Argonian. Is she Mania or Dementia?
You also got Big Head, who's from Morrowind. See what critters we see. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, I think the crazy Argonian might be here. If we didn't veer off.
Where are you? Who's there?
That's not good when someone's like, where are you? Who's there? Yeah, I always wonder who these zealots are, by the way.
There's books. There's a book that explains it. I think it's literally called zealotry. I think they worship, what was it, Ardon Sol, who's like implied to be like a past mantler. Yeah, or they're worshippers of Arden Sol.
Well, that's a heretic. That's not even.
Well, these are heretics. Yeah, the heretics are they believe that Sheogorath is a false god because he was once just a man.
Who's Arden Soul?
Yeah.
Bark and sap, interesting.
Bark and root. Got the gnarls.
Heretical thoughts.
Heretical thoughts. See, this explains the heretics that you just saw. So
Zealotry is an abomination that must be
heretics.
wiped out from the Shivering Isles. We cannot suffer their beliefs to spread to even more soul, one more soul. They name us heretics for a lack of belief. We're glad I accept the name and will make honorable one.
Oh, I could have read more.
Oh, look what I found!
Oh, Fork of Horribilation, pick it up! Yep, Daedric artifact there for a quest.
Let's do a hard save.
And the Heretical Thoughts isn't a long book. I'll see you, Kendrick.
See ya! A sermon from gamer girl Azura. Ooh. Imagine Azura for April Fools. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there anything
the
here?
heretics, like, yeah, they think of Sheogorath as just a man, and they're like, he's not worthy.
Well, good thing I saved.
Yeah, it looks like Big Head survives this run. I think we got the patch, too, so I feel like that also makes him less likely to just randomly die. There's no Nexus for you to kill, though.
So, what does the fork of horripilation do? Does it horripilate people, or what does
It's
it
kind
do?
of just whatever... It's kind of just whatever Sheogorath wants it. He usually just makes people... It usually, like, nullifies you in some way.
I will fork you!
It's like a challenge. Oh, Mollywog. Oh, I love the noises. I never heard the noises that much. Oh, that what is that noise? That's very familiar. Is that like a salamander noise? There's a real animal I know that makes that noise, but I can't place it.
You mean axolotl?
Well, axolotls are salamanders. They're a type of salamander. Yeah, Ballylogs are immature Grumites.
I'm surprised there's no, like,
May also grow in this.
Where's the regular music? Is it bugged out or something?
I don't know.
I might install Young Scrolls like music for this if. Oh, what the heck?
Watch out! Tree just came around pretty. Just don't use magic on it. Whatever you do, don't use magic on it all. Oh, Escorp knew what I was thinking of. The bollywogs sound like baby alligators. That's what bollywogs sound like. Just alas, Bethesda beat up Gila.
They reused the assets in New Vegas. I see. Oh, give me a sec. Let me bring the chat.
I mean, I don't know what Gila monsters sound like. Like, maybe. But like, yeah, no, it does. I was thinking of like baby alligators. That's the animal I was thinking of.
Give me a sec.
Did the game just crash?
No, the game did not crash. I just wanted.
Oh no.
You see chat. You see it, right? It's good. We're back. Sometimes it crashes, sometimes it doesn't. So.
Maybe make sure to make a save or something. If you didn't recently. Or did you?
Okay, just did right now.
Alright.
Ah, your character is a superior. Yes. That is correct.
Debatable.
By the way, Tarp wants to question the teachings of the Sixth House and the Tribe Unmourned.
I'm just saying, we're not in character. We don't need to.
All right, all right. I think I should be more. I think we're even Dagoth is pivoting towards something more objective recently. So I was like thinking of just what they call it during streams, just drop tagged. Because we already have them in the videos.
I mean, it's just, I just want you to stop using certain specific terms. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you can call people in-laws all you want. It's just.
Jake, the terms that Offendum is calling the Argonians farm tools.
Calling anyone farm tools, really. Like any
no, I would not call anyone else.
Using farm tool as a synonym. Well, I'm just saying, I'm still talking about all in TS context. Is thing with farm tool, if you're unaware, that's not even a canon term. That's not even like used as a. That's just entirely a community thing, and it's a little too close to some to touching on some stuff there.
Who's attacking me? You know, I'm not gonna stick around to find out.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what's the thing.
Oh yeah, still us. We were just talking about that. Are you talking about the heretics and the zealots, or are you talking about something else? Because I think they are. Yeah, I think the Demented in general just take slightly different views on like what Sheogorath's blessings and stuff are. But yeah, the zealots and the heretics. The zealots believe they're very devoted followers of Arden Soul, who is implied to have become Sheogorath, and like the zealots are like so devoted to Arden Soul that they like deny Sheogorath.
Wait, when did the Arden Soul stuff happen? Which era was that?
Perhaps the last Grey March. Perhaps as soon as then.
I wonder if we're gonna get that storyline in ESO. If we do, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
I would actually play that.
Well, what was I saying? The heretics believe Sheogorath isn't even worthy of worship because he is Arden Soul. The official faith in the city. Yeah, that's where I'm like less remembering of things. I just remember them how they just kind of take different views of like Shio's blessings. They have their own different traditions, and they I think at least I know the Manics do revere Arden Soul, so too.
Tarp, look at that.
To Sheogorath, they view him as like a saint.
Tarp, look at this.
What am I looking at?
At the view.
Ooh, very pretty.
I think this is with the mod.
Wherever you can see like other planets in the sky. Oh wow.
So yeah, this is sort of like a planet on its own, right? I wonder if you can see Nern.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, all the planets of Oblivion.
So can you actually see Nern from here?
Actually, I remember Haskell. No, not. I don't think so. Haskell, like, I think has given like an interview answer about like what the planets are that you see. Let me see if I can find it. Planets.
We cannot. No, I'm still going to use that in some videos, but out of character, I think Tarpa is right. I don't think we should use it too much. Not again. Do you see the Jake's comment, Tarp?
No, I saw it. Let's see. Dagother's a bad guy?
Are we the baddies?
I can't find the thing about the planets. I swear there was something about the planets.
Actually, speaking of Stolas, speaking of USP, you realize that Tarp is a USP representative, basically, sort of, kind of. He's still on an individual capacity, but
I wouldn't say I'm not here in any official capacity, but no, I am an editor and a patroller for UASP, and I've written articles and things.
Wait, a patroller you said, or a controller?
No, I'm a patroller. As in, like, I
so
patrol, like basically, like I mark things as like, okay, this is good, this is fine, this is fine. Like, it's not like I have to, but it's like a thing where it's like, okay, I'm trusted to like say, okay, this is a fine.
Oh, by the way, this is right before the Grey Marsh people start coming up. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
The Grey Marsh hasn't started yet. They haven't announced it yet, and it's already here.
There's the little crystals. Yep.
Jake says, I think he's a troller. He trolls people that No, I think he's anti-troll, right? Have you ever like caught something that's like...
It is basically... Oh yeah, I've had to like keep an eye out for like that kind of crap. Like sometimes people just add the word poop.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can't find anything. I could have sworn there was something of an answer about the planets, but that you can see, but I guess not. Or it's like more obscure.
Stola says it's literally been my website since Oblivion came out. Yeah, mine too, along with the Elder Scrolls Wikia, but I tend to use USB more now.
Yeah, I can't find anything. I could have sworn I wasn't making that up, but I guess maybe I did.
Oof!
Maybe I just read someone's theory about them.
How am I over encumbered? Did he... so what happened was...
We haven't really dropped off a lot of stuff.
No, so what happened was he hit me and he made me over encumbered. I didn't even take stuff, dude.
Oh, do you did crap to your your strength?
No, I don't think so.
Eat something, eat a potion, or eat a... Amulet of the Ansi. Oh, that's a cool reference. Ansi is like the Red Guard warriors. You got him. Yeah, you really got to drop off some of your stuff. You have so much stuff on you.
But I'm fine now.
You really need to drop off some of your weapons and armor still. You're gonna get over encumbered again soon. What is with all these arrows? Why is there raw arrows?
No idea.
Brumite shields are like horseshoe crabs.
If this sword breaks, I'll drop it.
They look cool. Yeah, uncooked arrow.
Chat, how cooked are we? By the way, who do you think would win, Sheogorath or Mehrunes Dagon? If, like, the Oblivion crisis happened with Shivering Isles.
I don't know. It's always hard to say with like what prince is stronger than another. There's a lot of stories of Sheogorath outsmarting other princes, but I don't know about Dagon.
By the way, someone got really mad at me, like it was way back in the day, for me calling Lord Dagon, and bear with me. Don't freak out. I accidentally, as a kid, when I was 10 years old, I called Dagon Dagon.
Oh, no, I used to mix up their names a lot too.
And because I did that, some older Elder Scrolls fan yelled at me, like way back when. Russian-speaking people take Elder Scrolls way too seriously. Explain to me, guys, explain the plot of Oblivion to me badly. King fighting demons, demons in fantasy land.
I was gonna say... Bastard bites Satan's neck.
Describe the plot of... what else can I do? Describe the plot.
Man has to close a lot of holes.
Oh, hello.
Speak quickly, mortal. Speak quickly. New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city. Sheogorath rules the Shivering Isles. We, the Oriole, are his favored soldiers, the most perfect expression of his might.
How are they the expression?
The domain of the Prince of Madness, Sheogorath. We Oriole are tasked with defending this realm against the lesser beings that would destroy it. Go.
The Empire is attacked by an army of evil Power Rangers.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The
Satan
walls,
worshippers
they
kill
aren't
the
safe.
president. Are you a bad enough dude to save the world?
Don't you know?
It's like a
You don't, do
90s
you?
tagline crap.
Well, it's lucky you met me. Here, you've been walking around as if nothing could happen.
What if Sheogorath outsmarted Mehrunes
there's an
Dagon with
idea.
the hero of
Why didn't
Kvatch's
I
very
think of that?
existence?
But where would I
Oh
sleep?
yeah, isn't that like a
I need
that's a
someplace to
conspiracy?
sleep.
Is that hero of Kvatch was
I've seen some people
Sheogorath or
sleeping out
created
on
by
the street,
Sheogorath
but
the
they
whole
huddle too
time?
close to
It's
the
like a
walls.
Conspiracy theory.
I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere. There are walls and statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope. But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you.
All right, I'll do it.
Have you found me a safe?
No.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And the Mythic Dawn transform before they fight every single time. Power Rangers.
I might play Skyrim or Oblivion Randomizer at some point. Let's make it daytime so people can see, like, the Sheogorath realm in its full glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk to Sheogorath and, look at them.
Speak quickly.
Let me ask.
Where's the
Mad
Maskin?
God's blessings. The Maskin guard Crucible in New Sheoth. We ensure the demented remain orderly and respectful of our Lord Sheogorath.
Mispronunciation.
Sheogorath is our lord, ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his whim that the Maskin walk, and we serve our master to the death. The Shivering Isles are a reflection of our Lord Sheogorath, divided yet perfect. Walk with our Lord.
Oh, yeah, you really can't skip the Mythic Dawn bound armor.
Hold on.
Here he is.
Always a pleasure.
Did they improve his face, I wonder?
A new arrival! A shame about my Gatekeeper.
A little bit.
I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines. I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
What do you want?
I've been waiting for you. Or someone like you. Or someone other than you for some time.
I don't know who originally created someone in chat. I don't know who created the Maskin, but they've served many princes.
Time to save the realm.
They're
Rescue
notoriously
the damsel. Slay
the
beast.
ones that served Sheogorath are very loyal, but like Maskin as a whole are notoriously.
Your help is required.
What's the word?
A change is coming.
Their
Everything
allegiances
changes.
shift a lot.
Even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes.
Like their introduction was in Battlespire,
Daedra
where
are
they
the
were
embodiment
mainly
of change,
servants of
change
Nocturnal
and
that
permanency.
turned to serve.
I'm no different, except in the ways that I am.
Mehrunes Dagon. Though actually that wasn't
The
their
Grey
introduction
March
because
is
they appeared.
coming,
The Mehrunes Dagon
and
ones
you're
also appeared in
going to
Daggerfall, but they didn't really
stop
have much depth yet.
The Grey
No.
March?
The seducers aren't associated. Seducers aren't associated with Azura really at all. I can't find a mention of them serving Azura. Winged Twilight serve Azura.
The details aren't important.
Some saints have
At
served
least
Meridia,
not
but
right
no,
now.
saints are actually
Eternity is on a rather
they
tight
are
deadline.
primarily Shio's
We'll get
servants.
back
Like
to
they are
that
said in
later.
Morrowind to primarily be servants of Shiro.
What now?
There's mentions
Now,
of
you
saints
run an errand for
living
me.
in
An
Meridian's
important
realm,
one.
but
Of
they are
course.
not like
Anything
really
I tell
up
you to
for.
do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others.
Why is it Dillian?
The Gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person, a big help, and a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind, or my mind changes me.
Degathur says, Sheogorath, am I right?
Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind.
Yeah, seducers
What
look a lot
is
different.
important is getting
the
to
winged
Cedillion.
seducers serve.
Quickly!
Oh, thank you, Jake.
Before I get bored.
Jake just donated $5, $4.99, and said a donation to the Tribe Unwarned. I listened to those hilarious videos at work. Thanks for making them.
Jake, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. This makes streaming and making videos every day much more worth it.
My home away from places that aren't my home.
But yeah, no, the
current
winged
location is much
seducers
better than some of the prior
servants
ones.
of,
Don't you think?
What's it, of Mehrunes Dagon specifically.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes? Speaking to me?
Well,
I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they?
By the way, earlier we had like an event for Wes Johnson. You remember that, right? I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad we're playing this while he's like alive. Like for a second there, it seemed like he was not going to make it almost.
The Isles! The Isles! A wonderful place! Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful! Good for a visit. Or for an eternity. A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect!
He's kind of like Deadpool almost.
To donate. You can go now. Run along. Scoot.
Before we're... okay, let me quick save here. You know why? If you guys...
Why?
For those who hasn't seen this before.
Oh, yep.
Always a pleasure.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna shoot the Sheo balls.
You really shouldn't have done that. Enjoy the...
Oh, yeah, still last. Rip George Lowe. Are you familiar with that, Zeke? Oh, well, we'll watch this first.
Wait, hold on. I might survive this. Can I? No, I can't.
Ooh. But yeah, are you familiar with George Lowe? He's the voice of Space Ghost from Space Ghost Coast to Coast. He passed away recently. You're not familiar with him?
No.
Well, he was also in Aqua Teen Hunger Force as like side things a lot.
All right, let's get to Cedillion.
He's like a founding father of like Adult Swim and stuff.
We're still doing the main quest, but the main quest of the all right, I gotta talk to Haskell.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Cedillion and get it reactivated. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Cedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Cedillion's power source, cannot be restored. You have the attenuator, the manual, and a map. I'm certainly not going to carry you there, so I'd suggest you get to it. Place one foot in front of the other. You know how it goes.
He exited the dialogue. He's like, I'm not giving you more info. Let's get out. By the way, have you watched any of the Dagon slur videos?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't. They did change her face.
Greetings.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, I like how both the Dukes are Bosmer. Like, is there a plot reason why Bosmer are crazy or no?
I think it's just because they're funny. They're funny in Oblivion. They're like almost comic relief. Like Mankar Camoran, lore-wise, was originally supposed to be a Bosmer, but they changed him because no one takes Bosmer seriously at this point in the series, at least.
Yeah, we're gonna go through Dementia this time. So, what does Spring Hills Boots does?
There's something with acrobatics. They're like jumping boots. I don't remember exactly. Maybe fall damage. Probably affects fall damage in some way.
Yeah, but so Tarp, were you like very little when like these games came out?
Yeah, I mean, I was. What was? How was I? I was 10 when Skyrim came out.
Ooh, no. So you basically were like little when Oblivion and Morrowind came out. I played them almost on release date.
Yes,
well,
yes,
I played
I was
Oblivion
very
almost
little.
on release date. It took
I
me
have
like 6 months to
vague
get
memories of seeing like a cousin or something playing a bit of Oblivion as a little kid.
For me, because I was like already like a teen or preteen. Like I started with Morrowind and then I went to Oblivion. But these games were like a bane of my existence, if you know what I'm saying. They were like the best escape.
It's funny thinking back and thinking Oblivion looks super realistic.
Yeah, I remember
thinking that.
I mean, you gotta admit though, the mod I installed makes it look pretty okay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No, I mean like the landscapes and stuff have always looked great.
No, but imagine how jarring it was to jump from Skyrim to Oblivion. No, sorry, from Oblivion to Skyrim, it wasn't that big of a... I mean, I was like, wow, but it wasn't that big of a...
Oblivion?
Morrowind to Oblivion was like mind-blowing.
Is that guy a problem, or...?
I think he is. Oh, no, he's not.
I'm Ingvar
No, I don't think
the
he is.
Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true, the world is about to be destroyed. Some people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say. But my message is actually one of comfort. The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me.
Interesting. Daggerfall to Morrowind was a bigger jump in graphics, in my opinion. Yeah, I would bet.
Well, yeah.
Speak, Matt.
I would bet also Arena from...
Take care.
Arena to Daggerfall was even bigger. Right? Or no?
No, Arena to Daggerfall is not a big jump.
Man, these enemies are not that strong.
Why did he bleed? Why did he bleed?
We're going nuts for Morrowind. They promised it in 1999, and Battlespire was really, really bad. So they lied to you and promised it in 1999. I wasn't like too conscious for that. I was like almost like Tarpon for Morrowind, basically. So I was like 1 when Daggerfall came out. And you were like 2 when Morrowind came out, right?
When did Morrowind come out?
2002.
I was 1.
Okay, so basically, so Tar. I was 1 when Daggerfall came out, you were 1 when Morrowind came out. So, very interesting. Like, I'm just saying, like, the experience of, like, the game that's, like, came out when you weren't, like, fully conscious. So that means that I have to play Daggerfall at some point. I'm gonna do that for $100, man. I can't subject myself to that. $1,000 and I will attempt Daggerfall permit. I heard that's almost impossible to do.
No. Yeah, that's impossible.
No, I don't think that's worth 1,000 even. That's like 10K. Oh, look.
Mad God's blood. Walk with our Lord.
By the way, they're not...
It's funny when they added their armors. What? They're not what?
They're not mad, necessarily.
No. Yeah, Golden Saints and Dark Seducers aren't insane. In any sense, really.
I kind of feel bad for them. I feel like they're not like serving. Let's quick save here.
Good old Grumite. I wrote a whole fan fiction thing about Grumites.
Why? Not why, but what
like,
was it about?
A story.
Yeah. Okay. What was it about and why?
It was about their origins. Because they're kind of mysterious. Because they're a race of beast folk that live like goblins in the Oblivion realm.
Oh my, that's not good. I have to go pray in the church.
But no, yeah, they're said that they're mortal. They're not Daedra, but they're like almost they're seemingly exclusive to the Shivering Isles. So I'm thinking like, okay, how did they get here? Why are they here if they're of mortal origin? And also, there's a weird guy who like wonders maybe there's some link to Argonians, and I remember there's a frog-like tribe of Argonian. I'm like, my story went off from that.
Speaking of which, so my last Elder Scrolls fanfiction was written in like 2007. It was basically about. It was. You're right. No, like that's how my Morrowind writing started. I did write about things as a kid.
I'll link it in the chat.
Ah, I see. So, how am I over encumbered?
Because you don't have any room in your inventory.
I didn't pick
every
up
time
anything,
you pick something
though.
up, it's going to become overcombered.
Dude, I didn't pick up anything.
Well, I think the Grumites, because the debuff they gave you. The Grumites give you like a strength debuff. Like it's about to run out. Look at the top right of your screen.
Oh, right. It's burden, I see.
You really should like travel back home real quick and like drop something off soon.
Do a quick save. Shh. I'm hunting some Grumites. Yeah, if we die, I'm probably gonna escape home. Too bad there's no CV intervention. Why did they remove the divine intervention spells?
I don't know. Because of fast travel.
Those are convenient. Your speed is being... Oh no.
It happens.
Okay, I need to run. I need to... Oh.
Run, boy, run.
How bad did they drain my speed?
Oh.
Alright. Do I have any poison? No, I do not. Yeah, I don't think we're prepared for this dungeon, man. Dead. Yeah, it's draining my speed so much that I'm not gonna be able to run soon.
Yeah, we might have to leave the dungeon, yeah.
Yeah. My preferred playstyle is not Archer, but in this time, for some reason, I'm doing Archer because this is like just insane. All right, let's run. Wait, are we trapped here? No, I don't think so.
Nice.
No, we're not trapped. If we are, that's a big problem. Alright, let's pick up our armor, dragon armor, and also... just get... buy things and buy things to be ready for the dungeon. Let's see what he says.
Stay away from me. You've already spent too much time over there.
I usually like spell sword, something like that.
Can't see me. Neither can he. No one can see me.
Alright.
Yeah, where's your house?
I don't have a house. I have Archmage. I have the.
Don't you have Battlehorn? Oh, that's where you store your stuff?
The Archmage stuff, yes, but. I might go to Battlehorn
Well
as well.
met, guildmate.
I don't think there's a place to store. No, you can't put it there. It will be lost. Oh yeah, this is where I store my stuff. Okay. All right. Now to go
I
to.
am at your service, Archmage.
Oh, you know what quest
so
I
you
should
dropped
do?
off a bunch of crap.
You know what? Before
quest should
doing
you
the Shivering Isles quest completely, I mean, I'll probably do it as a dedicated stream. You know what? Since we're here, you know what we should do? First, let's go to Coral.
Yeah.
Well, let's
And
do
do
my
what?
favorite quest in all of Oblivion.
What's your favorite quest?
Shadow over.
Oh right.
Unless
yeah.
you don't
Well,
have
I said
time.
I
Hold on.
kind of want to leave soon.
Oh, okay.
I am. I'm just getting a little tired. No, I mean like we.
By the way, I dropped
Can
off stuff here if you've noticed.
It's really up to you. I can pull through.
I mean, no, we don't have to because I was just gonna do it because we still have. You thought I thought you were still staying on, but if you're not, let's just go pray and
No,
see.
I was basically like waiting to like finish one thing, but now getting delayed with the having the drop off stuff, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. I was thinking we would just finish the Zedillion or something, but like otherwise.
No,
now that we
Zedillion
have to,
would have
like,
taken
waste
us.
extra time. I'm like,
Zedillion would have been longer.
Oh,
Man.
that's even longer. Oh right.
Yeah. Yeah. I can save it for later. I don't have anything going on right now.
I mean, like I said, as long as chat doesn't mind too much, like. You
Well,
don't
we
mind
only
if
have
wrap
like
up chat?
we have 13 people at this point. Like this, if we're gonna find down, let's find down now, because like otherwise, when there's way too many people, it kind of is bad optics to leave. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I enjoy. This was a great stream today, though.
Yes. So before anything, we can at least maybe try and start actors, and then we
Yeah,
can...
no, we can start. I'm just yeah, it's literally just I'm a bit tired. I don't have anywhere to be tomorrow morning or anything. I'm just yeah.
Well, tomorrow we're streaming ESO, obviously.
Greetings to you.
All right. Well, we got to decide what do you want to do in ESO? Like, do you want to try more of the main quest? Do you want to do something else? Do you want to try another DLC quest line?
I mean, you know what? I could probably create a poll.
Or does a specific zone?
I could create a
What do you
poll.
wanna do?
Can you give me options and we can ask chat? Not chat, but the channel.
I still want to like make sure it's something you're interested in. But yeah.
No, that's look. ESO, I feel like I'm
no,
open to anything.
The funny thing is, yeah, a lot of the most popular DLCs you don't own yet because you don't have either individuals or ESO plus. Like like Clockwork City and Orsinium are very popular.
Fire and Steel.
And Murkmire.
Yes. Oh, ESO.
Yeah.
You know what my verdict is? It's good enough.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. That's pretty much. Speaking of, in 3 days there's a new dungeon pack for ESO. That's if you have ESO plus though.
Oh well.
Greetings to you.
Any friend of Martin's is a friend of mine.
Oh wow.
A rather isolated village south of Coral. We do some business with the trader there. Small volume, but she pays well.
Has Dharma even been kidnapped yet?
Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dharma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her. The best daughter a mother
I think it's
could
just
ask
you can
for.
you can go investigate now. I
to
think
everyone she meets.
you'll find
Take
that
care.
she's been kidnapped, even if she didn't tell you.
All right.
Fine greetings to you.
There's an air of mysticism about you.
Yeah, this is like a perfect time to wind down. So let's go to Let's go to not Coral. Let's go to Hector's.
Oh, you were answering Jake's question about ESO being good enough. Yeah.
Look at their faces.
If you're not careful, the brethren will have to teach you
Well,
a
it's
lesson.
the ones that are underground that have the extra weird faces.
Don't push your luck, stranger. Plenty of folks have turned up dead after asking questions like that. He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like...
It's always the
I
prophet.
got nothing to say to
Always
you,
the
stranger.
quest.
Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived. Just leave. What do you want? We don't look kindly on strangers asking questions. If you need a room, try Moslin's Inn. Otherwise, you'd best be moving on. You too.
Let's
Alright.
be moving along, outsider.
Where's her horse? It's not even here.
Maybe it hasn't started yet. Don't you find someone who like tells you? Like I think it's the issue is you need to like know about Dharma, so you ask around Dharma around town, so you find like the one guy.
No, I cannot ask about Dharma
You're
at
not.
all.
All right.
Farewell.
So I'm saying like maybe the quest hasn't started yet. Then.
I could maybe stay at the inn. Yes, that's how you can start it.
Yeah, maybe ask the innkeeper.
Make it quick. I guess we've got a room available. 30 gold per night. Take it or leave it.
Let's do this real quick. I'll take it.
Fine. Take the stairs up to the right, the room on the left. No visitors allowed and no pets. I don't give refund. Stop talking. Enough.
Smoslin's room. Weird. Interesting.
And how crappy this room is.
Oh, there we go. Dharma's diary.
Ooh, I didn't remember that. That's cool.
I learned it from the lore. Arrived in Hector, darkly to blossom, showing shoe on the way. The road was really rough. Hardly more than a trek. Doesn't anyone else come down here? The treasure shop was closed, and she wouldn't come to the door even if I could see a light. Upstairs, someone rude. But at least the inn was open, although the proprietor is kind of creepy, kept giving me these weird grins, then I thought it was looking... blah 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 blah. Okay. Wait, why can't I sleep in that bed? Ah, there's the bed.
Oh, that must have been... Oh, that was Dharma's room. That's why. And that's why it's all messed up. Because, like, they, like, grabbed her or something.
Okay, I rested.
Does anyone
there
remember?
we go. Oh boy! They made them less... They actually made them less creepy, if you've noticed.
Oh, yeah, the eyes are weird. Are not as weird. Loot them.
Oh, so the quest does not activate, by the way. Still.
Interesting. So yeah, that's what happened to Dharma. They like grabbed her like that by her sleeping in the inn.
Go on. So you found a book. Someone must have left it. What do I care? No, I don't know what happened to her. Why would I? My grandfather built this place. Not that it's any of your business. We've been down, but we got plans to bring back the good old days. You'll see.
Yeah, no, I should have probably...
Oh, bother someone else.
Who was that?
I forget, like, can you ask around town at all? Because, like, yeah, who's the guy? There's one guy who can help you. I just remember that. Like, you need to find him before you
Yeah,
find
let's not
Dharma.
quick save because it might ruin the quest, because we might have started prematurely. I think that's the guy who was supposed to help us. Jivhiro.
You're not welcome. You'd be better off not asking. Bye.
Yeah, no, we should have.
Oh, no, Anne, I think we're doing it right. Because it's just, yeah, she just mentioned how she hasn't come home. We're looking for... There's someone called Jiv.
Yeah, I did just talk to her, but it didn't activate.
Really?
Yes.
Let me see. Oh yeah, if you try to ask him about Dharma.
No, there's no option.
Oh, weird. That's... Let me go check the mom's dialogue.
Should I go back to the mom?
Can I see Anne? I know, yeah, you should have a dialogue option for missing daughter or whatever. Or, like,
hold on.
Your quest log isn't already? Maybe it's already in your quest log.
No, it's not.
Look down.
No, it's not. Yeah, let me go to Coral again.
Yeah, okay, go back to the mom.
It crashed.
Because you met Dharma,
The game crashed. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching.
Next time.
Yeah, I guess it's the sign from the universe that the stream needs to end. Like and subscribe, join Discord for more. I'll be working on more sermons right now for Degathur, and I will see you later. I'll probably start writing the Hero of Kawach one. Tarp, you also please get on the creature one if you can.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.